mean, we're weapons platforms, and you're a weapon multi-role platform. I get that's how I categorize it. I know it's technically not what they call it, but
Okay, so what do you want me to have? You want me to have missiles and bombs? You want me to just have missiles and a drop tank?
missiles and a couple of bombs.
All right.
Hey, guy's up my ass. Balls destroyer. I'd believe it.
All right. We taking off?
Hold on, I'm
Yep.
making a joke.
Whenever.
No, no, no. Wait for this guy. Okay, now we can take off.
All right. I'm gonna go after you guys.
I don't think my engine's on. Hold on.
You didn't make it.
He did not. He didn't even use his afterburner.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't see him turn it on until
I
he was
think
almost off
he
the...
had his brakes on.
No, what I mean is he didn't use his afterburner until he was already off the aircraft carrier. Like, almost off of it, I mean. Like, he was, like, already rolling. I'm
No,
gonna let
if he
him
was
go
in the
first.
F-18, he'd be
'Cause
doing what they did in the Mediterranean.
just let him go first, because I don't want to crash into him when we take off. Tell him to just go.
I'm taking off.
All right. Yeah, let's do it. For next.
Oops.
Yeah, nice. Hey, you're a little low, dude.
Because I'm focusing on getting speed up. Carrying 8 1,000-pound bombs. I didn't
Oh,
bother making a bombing loadout on this. I only made an air-to-air loadout. So I'm just using whatever default was there. Alright, Eagle. Let's plan out where we're gonna be going.
are you subsonic right now?
I am, yeah.
All right.
I turned off my afterburner so I can not waste any fuel while I look at my map and think about where I'm going. And then I turned it back on at 103%. So I'm at 3% afterburner instead of a...
Where'd you go?
Eagle, are
Yeah.
you heading to an airfield or are you going to take out a bomb point?
Bomb point.
Which one?
One in the right by A.
By... Okay.
I'll fly high and hit that airfield because it's already damaged. So
I haven't
we'll
really
see.
used this plane that much. I got it so that I could fly it with Eagle while it was on sale. So
Let's
that's...
see.
I've
I
hardly
gotta
used
look
this
up
plane.
my airfield guide again. What part of that airfield is damaged? Is that the fuel stowage?
Whatever is on the front section. I would say aim for the one towards the back, where past the hangars, or aim for the hang.
Well, it's compartmentalized, so I want to see
I
which
know
part is
it's all
damaged.
compartmentalized in a straight line.
Let's see.
What I mean, you can see it when you fly over it. There'll be destruction visible, but I would say try to aim for like the middle area, past the dirt hangars, or the fuel behind that. That's what I would aim for if I were you. I'm
Okay,
gonna
bet.
bomb the airfield with him, Eagle.
Okay.
I'm heading to C8.
That's the storage area, so that's your fuel. That's off to the back of the airfield. I've got laser guidance, so I do have to loiter for a little bit. I'm gonna be up here really high and see what we can do.
Well, I recommend
Right.
you should put your your altitude floor at 5,000. That's my recommendation.
I'm gonna get these ships right here.
Okay. Gray. I recommend keeping your altitude floor at 5,000
Yeah.
meters. If you start dipping below that, you're in danger of the radar space.
I know.
Union.
Got fucked.
Yeah, amigo. What? Holy shit! 128 millimeter cannon just slapped you. That's kind of hot.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to 100% afterburner now.
Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to go because I need to send this mail to USPS.
Did you at least get your bombs out?
No.
Ouch. What happened? It shot at you and you forgot to like move a little bit, or what?
No, I was about to. I was nearly heading towards the target with my bomb sight, and I got shot.
So the ship it was obviously from the ship.
Yeah.
User disconnected.
All right, well, you coming back?
He just left.
Damn it. I have an agreement with his girlfriend that I get to share him as part of my boy hero.
Anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to disconnect like that.
Are you
I'll be
coming
right back. Yeah, I just need to turn in this mail.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
I'm
check your 6.
Ooh.
User disconnected from your channel.
I don't know. There's somebody following somebody to my left, and I'm assuming that you're being followed. I'm gonna scan him with a radar. Anyways, I just zoom climbed to 7,000. If you're being followed, just fly straight. I'm gonna get the guy.
Okay, well I have to fly straight anyway because I got to keep a laser on this thing. If I drop a bomb and then turn off my laser,
It's
will
a
the
friendly.
bomb follow?
It's a friendly. I tried doing that with the laser JDAM, and apparently it doesn't.
Oh shit!
Hey.
Somebody's taking off. I could have fucking killed his ass. I'm gonna dive down on him. I'm gonna dive down on him and fucking suck it from the Rollins. Whoa. Dude, I just broke the fucking... Holy shit. Okay, bet.
Hey, that friendly behind you is shooting at you, and there's a MiG-29 behind him.
What the fuck?
Yes. Yeah. People in chat annoy me when they say shit like that. Yep, that's the guy.
They're just mad that I killed their airfield. They can't refuel there anymore.
That guy in set chat said Gaijin is causing him to die. You thought... You believed me whenever I told you people act like some weird thing in the universe just
Oh, yeah,
keeps
I
them
know.
down.
Yep.
Okay. A lot of people don't understand when I talk about things like that because I've really gone in depth to learn about it. And they haven't. So to them, I'm just making shit up, you know? I just took off in the F-14.
The F-14? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna launch some Phoenixes. Some
Well,
people
I'm going
joined.
to attempt to go back and... Well, I gotta set a dead zone on my controls. Yaw axis. It's my fucking yaw axis because my controller... Oh, it's not? Yeah, it is. Every time, yeah. Okay. I might just disable this axis. Well, no, because I need it, so...
What's happening?
I have, like, drift on my joystick for the yaw.
There should be a dead zone setting on the axis.
So I have my dead zone set to 0.5 and I need it at, like, 0.6.
Yeah,
So-
bring it up a little bit.
Well, 0.5 is the highest it goes.
Is it?
Yeah. Setting it for 1, it just won't respond, so... And then... Can I change it like multiplier or something? Yeah, okay, so I could do that. I could change the multiplier for it maybe. Down to like 0.9. Okay, nice. What is correction? Oh, victory!
Good thing it ended too, because I was that guy in here. Can't stand. I'm tired of that shit. That's why I used to ignore it because I was like, people are obviously not that dumb. Well, yes, they are.
Yeah.
But fucking people that gather on the internet turn into a hive mind. Not literally, but it's collective thinking. One person's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make up this thing that's a lie." Another person's like, "Oh, that must be true because I'm not gonna bother looking at it," and then get angry and then go out of their way to try to hurt people and shit. It's like, dude, you didn't even fucking. It takes 3 seconds to look into this, you know.
Yeah. So it's
And I'm
not
just
letting. Oh, now it is. Now it'll let me ready up.
and then they
Wait.
bandwagon, and then YouTubers see money opportunity for attention, so they do it, and then it's
Yep.
just and then shit like this happens where you don't have fucking nation selection anymore.
So hey, so now that Eagle is
I'm
not
sorry, man. It really upsets me. I'm seeing my
yeah.
game get I'm seeing my favorite game get destroyed in front of me, like a few others.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's up? Oh, did you look into that new SAM that they're adding for Germany and Sweden?
New Sam. No, I didn't. The last time that I looked into a Sam site, it really pissed me off because it was manual, meaning you couldn't fucking chaff or notch it. That
What are
was
you
for the
talking about?
seed though. That was for the seed event though. Bro, what? Oh, because the other team's not ready. Okay.
Well, those missiles that were being used, they even warned you in the notification about the event. Those specific missile system that was being used was more advanced than what they're actually planning to use for that battle rating.
Yeah.
It was just a fun little event for like testing and stuff because they're intending to use it in the World War mode as well.
Oh, dude, I need like a World War simulator mode. Like I talked about yesterday, enduring confrontations with like 100-player servers, 50 versus 50. Um you
Well,
join like I don't know because there'd have to be like some working, because you don't want to have like one tank and then 99 aircraft, but like,
well,
you know,
yeah.
you get
Hopefully,
dedicated like I'm hoping for some kind of like huge simulator, um just like a shit ton of people, and then you get based on your skills, you get an assignment.
well, I don't know if you remember me talking about the other day, but their ultimate goal is to have a big battlefield where you have everybody going at it. That's been
Yeah,
something.
but like World War mode is like a mixture between arcade and realistic, and that's like I don't fucking like realistic. I play sim for a reason.
Well, it is what it is for now. You know, War
Yeah,
Thunder's always been a work this thing that's been worked on over years and years.
I guess you're right.
What really threw a wrench into the works was when the wargaming community came and started raiding the game, and they almost had to shut down the game.
Wargaming.
It's a publisher. Remember World of Tanks and all that? How I talked about World of Tanks has been
Oh,
fuckery. Well, they're the publishing company they made to make World of Tanks is called Wargaming, and they published a few other things too, like World of Warships, World of Planes, um, and I think I told you about how the people that like World of Tanks, when Tanks came out in War Thunder, they came and started really like being toxic and doing other stuff. It was like an organized attack kind of on the player base, you know. And they'd
yeah.
flood the forums and other stuff like that, and a lot of people quit the game, and the player base was dwindling. See, Tank Realistic used to have friendly fire. Guess who was the reason
Oh,
why
shit.
friendly fire was taken out?
World of Tanks, motherfuckers.
Exactly. Yep. They would join a tank battle. Imagine joining a random tank battle, and then there's a free for all in your team spawn because of these fuckers. And that's what they do in World of Tanks as well, because they're very toxic in World of Tanks.
Yeah.
Especially back then. I don't know about now. I ain't participated in World of Tanks in years, but I played it for years. I played it alongside War Thunder. And
So, I first played War Thunder when I was like 12, and I sucked at it because I didn't know how the game worked. But I put it down for a little bit, and I swear to God, when I came back to it, I thought it was called World of Planes. Like that's what I was looking for, was World of Planes. Was there a chance in any way, because I can't find anything on it, what was War Thunder originally called? Was it War Thunder, or was there, like, publicly, was it called World of Planes?
in the pre-alpha, it was called something different, but I don't think it was called World of Planes. Now, Wargaming did put out a game called World of Warplanes or World of Planes. And you might
Yeah,
have
but
been...
it wasn't that. No, this was definitely War Thunder.
War Thunder
I
changed their
remember
name because Wargaming...
because of the world of, yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be called something. It wasn't going to be World of Planes, but it was going to be something that had like planes in the title, or not planes. It was like War something, World of
Yeah.
something. Anyways, they didn't want to get sued. Wargaming didn't particularly like that they had a couple of specific similar words, the world of etc. And so I don't remember what it was specifically. I'm sorry, but yeah, you're right. It was originally going to be called something, but that was like before it was playable by the public.
Yeah. Okay. So I confirmed that War Thunder was called Birds of Steel, or not. I mean, it's the not its predecessor is Birds of Steel.
You're talking about that
'cause-
that console game they worked on.
Yeah, the console game. So it runs on the
I
same
know they-
engine. You can
I know
tell
they've-
when you play it.
I know they've
But-
worked on it, but that
but-
was like the thing is like the comparisons are like, yeah, it's interesting to think about, but I don't think it's appropriate to label as a predecessor, like as if, okay, so it's like the comparison is like they did a job for somebody, made the thing, and then they were done, and then went to do their own project. But usually
Yeah.
a predecessor or something that involves it, like influencing it, would involve them like actually like making it and then building on it. You know what I mean? Which in
They
a
did
way
build
there
on it,
is,
like-
because there, like in a way there's some similarities, but like you got to look at the other factors involved too. Like to me, I just see it as them taking a contract to make something and then deciding to make their own thing. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Is that you?
Probably. I was following somebody, but I lost track of where they were.
All right. So I'm right behind you. Looks like an F-111. Oh, there's no reds. Okay.
I'm an F-14.
Yeah, the wing sweep made it look like an F-111 though.
Ain't that kinky? Bat.
Dude, my infrared missile launcher afterburning ass so bad. I'm on you. Oh. I'm in an F-18. You can't outturn me, dude. Holy fuck, maybe you can outturn me. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that? Dude, how do you do that?
It takes some practice, but I utilized my rudder and a partial barrel roll, and I threw on my air brakes, cut my afterburner, and put myself in a partial flat spin.
User entered your channel.
Bam! I could have got you twice just now.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that was terrifying.
Yeah, this ain't even the best version of the F-14 either.
Is it the Iranian one?
No, this is the
That-
B. I mean, the B had better engines than the A, but the D had better engines than the B. You know.
Nice. That was a fast mission.
There was also there was also an F-14F that was made, if I remember
Oh.
correctly. Yeah, the
You
variant
guys
that
playing War
people
Thunder.
yeah, the variant that people most commonly know from movies is the Delta variant.
Oh, okay. So I just want to say before I forget, reason I know it's Birds of Steel is so when you load in OpenTrack or
I mean, you can look it
think
up on their website. I think they still list
no,
it.
no. Listen, OpenTrack or even sometimes OBS, you do a share or an input to War Thunder, it registers it as Birds of Steel, not War Thunder or Aces.exe.
I don't have that.
OpenTrack.
What's that?
So it's like essentially like IR track. Like if you ever get like an IR tracking set, you'll use OpenTrack to
Yeah,
translate.
but the reason why it does that is because the people that programmed it to do that. OBS might be open source, but there's still development behind it, is what my guess is. Because maybe they used
Yeah.
the same exe name.
They probably did, which is
Because War Thunder
that's
still
the point I'm
lists-
getting at.
I mean, you can go onto the Gaijin and they still list Birds of Prey or whatever it was called, Birds of Steel. They still list it as something they made,
Dude, that's what I'm
and
saying.
it's pretty cool though. I just think that people overblow it. People talk like if the way people act like it's like, oh, they made that game first to make this game, and it's like, no, they were contracted to make it for the IL-2 franchise, which is owned by a different company.
Well,
you know?
yeah, obviously, but what I'm saying is like had they not
I
made
know,
Birds
I'm
of Steel,
just-
War Thunder might not exist. You know, like okay, let me tell
I'm
you,
just
I
saying
had a
people
friend.
overblow it. You know,
Yeah,
that's all I'm
well,
saying.
So for me, it's a big thing because I had a friend I was trying to get into War Thunder, and he was like, "Dude,
In
War
fact, they
Thunder's
weren't
gotta be
even-
so ass."
I don't even think they were called Gaijin back then, were they? Because I know they formed Gaijin.
No, they weren't. They weren't. They were called it was a different company.
Yeah, I know they formed. I knew it. I formed Gaijin after that. But I mean, it is nice that I think what happened was is they made the game and they're like, you know what? We want to make a really good game. We want to make an authentic, scaled, replication
Okay.
game. You know.
So in 2009, War Thunder was called World of
Cheers.
Plains.
Yeah.
And Gaijin was originally called. Hang on.
There, you know, you should look up the actual interviews of the developers because they'll talk about that. I don't trust Wikipedia. I haven't trusted
Konami?
Wikipedia since high school.
Is that it? Is it Konami?
Huh?
Konami? Konami?
Konami? That is a video game company.
Yeah, that's who developed Birds of Steel.
Yeah, Konami is that's the one that owns Metal Gear Solid and some other stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're a Japanese publishing and / development company. It's kind
So
of like
is IL-2 any good?
no, the original's
No.
good, but not the new ones.
Is
New
it
ones
like
are
a
pretty shit.
campaign or is it like open world? Like is it simulator? Is it decent? You know.
It's not as good as War Thunder.
Okay.
Wait, you talking about the new one or the original?
Either one.
There you go, in case you're curious. Konami is in one of the hated publisher sphere of the gaming realm right now. They
Oh.
keep buying up IPs and just not using them or turning them into slot machines. They used to be more reputable. Anyways, let me think. So in the current IL-2 game,
Yeah.
one that I'm going to link you, it does nowhere near the amount of options War Thunder has. I'm not even talking about with planes or anything. I'm just talking about with settings. The controls, whenever you try to bind controls, they fight you. You don't have a whole lot of like, you know how War Thunder, when you try to like use WASD and it like resets to 0 automatically. Birds of
Yeah.
Steel don't do that. I mean, not Birds of Steel. Fucking IL-2 doesn't do that. It just adds an input and then just stays that way. it took me days fighting with the controls, and I had to come up with this half-assed amalgamation, and it was a requirement for me to use a controller or something. There's no easy way to really try to fly anything. Um, there's barely any settings for graphics, clarity, etc. It runs like shit.
Yeah.
Um,
So essentially,
the
it's just one of those
simulation is
games that they throw
flawed.
out there.
Like they've been having issues with the simulation. Like a lot of the planes are not modeled right. They have bugs. Like for example, the P-51 for years, the 50 cals didn't work right. Um, the 262, you can't do a double engine start, and you can't. It barely wants to take off, even if you hold for max thrust with the brake. Just and then you have to pay real life money for it. It's fucking stupid. It's a big hassle to try to play the damn game. Now there is the
Sounds
multi
like
crew
sounds
thing.
like DCS.
The only reason I mess around with IL-2 is to mess around with some of the tank stuff because it's multi crew. But even the tank stuff is half-assed. But at
What
least
about
it's something
DCS
neat to
multi
do.
crew? What do you think about that?
I haven't tried multi crew in DCS. I've tried it in the Apache though, and the Apache's unfinished and broken. It doesn't work right, and most of the weapons in DCS don't work like they're supposed to either. Like the AMRAM, for example, doesn't go nowhere near as far or work as well as it's supposed to. You have to climb to space. Like if you're using the F-15E, you have to climb to
Yeah.
space to use it, and the electronic suite for the F-15E isn't in there either. It's just, it's nowhere near as good as people say it is. It's a mess, and you sacrifice a lot of playability because, like in War Thunder, you start on the airfield, you start your engine, and you can go. In DCS,
Yeah.
there's a similar way to do it depending on what server you're on. But if you learn how to do the thing manually, like that's nice and all, but that's not conducive to gameplay. Like yeah, you can click buttons here and there, and not all of the models are created equal either because they outsource people to make different models in the game, and a lot of them don't have the quality. Some things you can click the cockpit, some things you can't because it
Yeah.
depends on who they bought paid to make the model, and like I said, a lot of it's unfinished. Like the Apache, when you try to fly the Apache, it's like trying to wrestle a fucking bull, and there's no SAS modes on it like the real one has. And when you try to like, there's tons of comments from people that fly this shit in real life complaining about it. He's like, this one I thought was really funny. He's like, I flew an Apache at work today, came home, went to flight in the game, and all of a sudden I don't know how to fly the helicopter anymore. And it's just ridiculous. And War Thunder already has all that stuff working like it's supposed to, and then some. You know,
Yeah.
and DCS is so fucking bloated. It's like over 100 and something gigabytes for barely not even half the content is War Thunder.
Dude,
And
DCS just with the frog foot, it didn't even download the Mustang for me. When I tried downloading it, it was 210 gigabytes.
yeah, it's
Just
255
just
for
with the
me.
just with the SU-25. Yeah, but except mine didn't download the Mustang DLC. It was just the frog foot.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
just
it crashed when
it's
I launched it and I tried to
mm-hmm,
go into the
it's
tutorial and it just crashed.
unoptimized. Yeah, it's
And so I was like, fuck
bloatware.
it.
It's unoptimized. It's a fucking mess. It's nowhere
Yep.
near as good or complete. These people get in their head like, oh, I feel fancy clicking a few buttons, like as if that's supposed to make it a good game, and
I
it's
think
not.
that's
It's
the
really
only reason you
artificial.
make that shit
I
manually.
I'm a pro gameplay type of person, and one of the reasons why I like War Thunder is I don't have to fiddle with shit, and like you can look at the indicators and they're all set right. DCS does
Yeah.
not always have their stuff set right. Like people were talking about how some of the engine operating limits aren't showing up properly in the cockpits, and same thing with IL-2. And War
Now I'm
Thunder's
sure
got that
that
right. War Thunder got that right.
if DCS made their buttons and gauges fully clickable and like properly optimized, even on just one plane, I'm sure that with the proper tracking and a haptic suit and VR,
Well,
like that would be fucking amazing.
there is a couple of planes that have a lot of stuff clickable in them, just not all of them.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the DCS store page, almost all the vehicles that they have, a large portion of them they didn't make themselves and they're unfinished. Like the F-15E that I bought that was on sale, or was it the C? I got it for like $2. That's the only reason why I did it. I don't give a shit about ECS. But Hammer keeps begging me. Oh yeah, it's the F-15C. My bad. My bad. I was wrong. So the F-15C is made by a different group, and as soon as the group was making it, now I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently they became unaffiliated with the developer, and so there's been no development on the plane since it came out. And supposedly it's been that way forever, and there's no clickable stuff, which I don't give a shit about. And
Yeah.
there's and a lot of the stuff just and it don't yeah, and like I mentioned, the AMRAMs fucking suck. Um, and you have to fly to like orbit to make them work halfway decent, and they don't have the max range they're supposed to.
Yeah.
And they sell it. They sell it. Oh boy, we made this, blah blah blah, but they didn't. Somebody else made it,
Yeah.
and then I guess they stripped them from the credits. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but some controversy or something. I heard a rumor, and I don't really care to
Well,
know.
I mean, to be fair, War Thunder sold the FA-18C as a premium pack, and on the day of launch, when you go to shoot the radar missile, it crashed the game. So
Don't know. I haven't heard that from
that did
anybody.
happen. Yeah, that was a huge bug. They patched it in like 15 minutes though, but like the second it launched, like I didn't have the money to buy it, so I went to go test fly it, and aim 9s worked just fine. As soon as I
But
hit click on the aim 7, smoke came out, and then just the whole game crashed.
so yeah,
And then like as soon
yeah,
as I rebooted, Steam like wouldn't let me launch the game, and then they had an update. Like they fixed it fast.
yeah. A DCS, it takes months for them to do anything like that.
I
Like
bet it
the
does.
Apache, for example, has been out for purchase at full price for years, and they still don't have it fucking working. And it's yeah, and oh, this game's being used as a training thing for military. Yeah, fucking right. How many
Yeah.
people in the military I see complaining about the game who use this shit every day? Don't you fucking joke. Don't you lie to me.
Yep. Hey, I'm trying to get back into another match. I don't know. Are you in one?
No, I'm just in the lobby. I think my Mexican friend here wants to join us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
All
What's
right,
your
Toby.
what's your battle rating? What do you got?
Anyways,
What is
I could
what are we
talk about
playing?
more stuff because like in DCS you have to buy everything. Same thing with IL-2. You buy the game and you have to buy a bunch of shit piecemeal. But in War Thunder, premiums, if you have buy a premium, it's always like a fair gambit, you know? Like you're not going to be overpowered, you're not going to be invincible like in some other games.
Yeah.
It's very generous and it's a very good game. It prioritizes gameplay and stuff, you know, as it should. And that's just the only free to play game that I've ever put any investment into. I've played some other free to play games, but I mostly just ignore them because I can't stand RNG stuff whenever it's being like forced in a large like a capacity to where you're like having to deal with other players, you know.
Yeah.
But War Thunder don't do that really, and that's one of the best things about it. I've done a lot of stuff because I've just put in the practice, not because I just leveled up, you know.
Yeah. So what's
So what
your
are we
what's your
playing?
battle rating?
Depends on what we are playing.
War Thunder?
No, I mean what mode? Like air, ground, realistic, sim, arcade,
I'm doing air sim.
But
air sim.
if you did have IL-2, I could get you in on the tank stuff because I own the tank thing. And if you
Okay.
don't own the tank thing, you get access to like a basic Panzer III. However, if you multi-crew with somebody that has it, you can do that. That's the only way you can get
Oh,
access to the other stuff.
how much is IL-2? Like, would you want me to play
It's
it
too
with you?
much. It's
How
too
much is too
much.
much?
It's $50.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, and it's over 10 years old.
No.
It's over.
Oh,
It's
over
over
10
10
years old?
years old. Yeah.
I mean, okay, do you have to make an account with them when you play it?
Oh shit, I forgot about that. You do.
You do?
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with IL-2 unless it's on like sale for like $2. because it's not
I
worth
mean,
it. It's really
There's a
not worth
chance
it.
that I could pirate it, but
I
like,
will show you a game that I think is more worth it that involves tanks, and it's called Tank Squad.
you showed me that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It involves.
I can't afford anything, but
It is
if you
way
can find,
cheaper and is way better. The
I might
simulation and stuff works a bit more closer to what I expect and stuff like that.
I might try to find one that I
There's
could
a
pirate,
demo.
but
There's a free demo that's
yeah,
multiplayer. We could try the demo.
good. We could. Not right now though, because my PC
No.
takes forever to load something up or download something. So
Yeah, not right now. But yeah, I do not recommend bothering with IL-2 unless it's like less than $10.
yeah, okay.
And but that's only just so that we can mess around in multi-crew. It's honestly not really worth it. And the bad part is that a lot of the planes that you buy in IL-2 are actually better than the ones you get by default owning the game, and people will be using them.
So let's see. If we flew like B-26s, could we take out an airfield? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you could take out airfields in Sim.
Well, I mean, I know that, but like, if we all like worked as a team, could we do it together? Because
Yeah, it depends on what he's got though.
What battle rating?
yeah, what do you got?
What bombers do you have in
uh,
Germany
bombers.
or USA, etc.?
There I have to go to Germany. I got the FW 200. That's my best bomber.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that was
It's
a passenger
2.0.
liner converted into a bomber.
Yeah, it's 2.0, and I don't even have the
Condor.
1000 kilogram bombs. I got five.
I don't either
It's
because they came out
500
after
bombs.
I've already spaded the thing. Oh wait,
Okay,
no, I didn't. I
nice.
never spaded it. I skipped it because I made so
Well,
much.
I gotta make my setup working real quick. I just lay on something.
You have any in America?
I mean,
Uh,
I've got what he's talking about. I've got the FW 200.
No.
I'm just checking. I'm just checking for
I
the
got-
sake of knowing.
Well,
Because
I got
don't.
the E25, but nothing stocked, so
Yeah. Okay.
just 12 100 kilogram bombs. I don't
Okay.
think that's good.
But yeah, the final thing I'll say about DCS, like, yeah, it could be fun touching some knobs here and there, but it's kind of a waste of time. It's kind of boring. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of point to do much anything because it's just not a very good simulator, honestly, in my opinion.
Wait, he's
Uh,
got the FA-18C.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, Corin, why don't you just spade your FA-18 and then we could take our shit and go bomb like
Well, who's got the premium one, not the late one?
I've got the premium one.
I have the late one, but the F-18A, I don't have it unlocked. I have the F-18C late unlocked,
Got the MiG-21 as well.
but I haven't bought it.
You have the MiG-21.
Velosaur M. German Tech Tree. 11.0 premium.
Ew, Russian stuff. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's in the German Tech Tree already.
Damn commies.
Let's see. Are we doing?
I would not play it if it wasn't in German Tech Tree.
I give you that. I'll give you that, man. I was just joking around a bit, but I'll give you that.
So you
I
got
stopped
laser.
unlocking the Su-33 because it's Russian.
So Q, do you have any big laser guided bombs?
For what
Dude,
battle
I'm way
rating?
too bad to
12-7?
use laser guided bombs. How the
Or
heck do you use them?
GNSS? You don't know how to use laser guidance?
No, I dropped them and they dropped somewhere where I never aimed them.
Are you good at
I
sim?
use air to ground missiles.
All right,
No
let's
luck.
take him to a custom battle real quick so we
Yeah.
can show him.
Do you know how to
No.
fly sim?
Yeah, he's playing a
Yes,
sim a
I
few
got
times.
a set of photos.
That's where I met him, was in sim. He was in the F-18, and I think I was fighting you, wasn't it?
No, I was in the MiG-21, and yeah, we were enemies. I just gotta make the setup.
I lost,
working
didn't
real
I?
Quick, that's a real mess right there. 1 second.
What
All
did he
right,
say?
I've
He
readied
peed
up.
on the floor?
Yeah, I think he said that. I think he nutted a little bit.
Right. So you're asking me about laser guided bombs? I
Yeah,
have the aardvark.
I'm gonna have to show him how to use it. You, at
I don't like
12.
to. I don't like to use laser guided. I prefer IR or GNS.
Well, so like as long as you could hit the airfield at 6,000 meters in the sky,
Dude,
like
why
that's
the
fine.
fuck are there so many wires?
Yeah, because if you're using IR, you could just lock onto the ground and it'll just go there.
Well, I mean, obviously I prefer GNSS, but the F-18 doesn't have GNSS.
I know, but if you
So
have IR, you could do the same thing as GNS.
actually, we could use Harrier. I've got the premium Harrier.
Yes. Just give me a second. You know what I mean, though, right? You've used the IR missiles and bombs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have like that's what I shot. I used the it was an IR missile. I used it for my F-15 to blow the shit out of your ship.
I'm not talking about that. You could target the ground with the IR ones too, without it actually targeting anything with heat.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I was just making sure. So they're all alternatives. I prefer not to bother with lasers because I just say, if I'm able to drop it and forget it, I'm fine with it. Otherwise, I'll be using dumb bombs.
Well, yeah, like if we were flying F-15s, like we've got that too. But look, whatever you want to do, I just you got to be able to aim it because what I want to do is I want to fucking terrorize their airfields essentially. So fly really high and then just like
Well, I have everything unlocked for the Aardvark F, and that
F.
includes. Yep, and I have the option of using 4 2,000-pound IR guided bombs. Or I can use 24/750s. Or I can use like 100 and something Mighty Mouse rockets. Or I can use a bunch of air retarded bombs. I got a bunch of options to work with
Wait, on the
here.
F you have Mighty Mouse rockets?
Uh oh, not on this one. The other one.
Hmm.
And I know how to set up. I know how to customize the loadout to the Aardvark to where I can have be fully loaded and have wing sweep up to 90%, which means I
Okay,
could go
so like
supersonic while overloaded.
you've got the F4 though. That's got a shit ton of 750 pounds. That would wreak havoc on an airfield. I
Yep,
don't
and then
know.
there's the
Whatever you
F105
think you
where I
could
can.
like. If I'm so I plan to do like the F-18 or do you have the premium Harrier?
The F105, I can carry 3 demolition bombs. That's 3,000 pounds, 150, 1,500 kilogram.
Okay, so what plane am I using?
I don't know. If you want to do F-18 Q, you're just gonna have to kind of match us because we don't have what you got. Um, I've got the F-18, and then I'm just gonna load it up with a shit ton of dumb bombs, and
What was
then
that? What were you saying about the Harrier, by the way?
well, so I have the Harrier. It's got GNSS, which is guided, so like, but they're very small. They don't really do much. It's more like we just be pissing them off. Essentially, what I want to do is like, we bomb the airfield. Anybody who's spawning on it shits their pants.
Okay.
Like, just imagine
Oh.
spawning and then your airfield starts going up in flames.
Oh, I
Like,
see. You don't have a whole lot of options. You mainly just got laser ordnance. Now I see. Got it. I would just bring dumb bombs. I wouldn't even bother with
yeah, I could fly
laser.
really. I could use CCIP and like slightly dive into it. It'll be all right.
Yeah, you can use the 1,000 pounders.
Yeah,
You
I've
can
got
carry
nine
like a lot of
1,000
them.
pounders.
Yeah,
Okay,
they'll
are
do
we gonna
that.
do the MK-83 air bombs so that they slowly parachute to the ground? Like, can you shoot? You could shoot those
Um,
down, right?
I'm just
Like,
gonna take 10 air-to-air
Technically they can
missiles.
get shot down, but you have to actually see them to do it. So it'll be fine. But here's the thing:
okay,
whenever I haven't used them in a while, as far as like going for the airfield, and here's the reason why. Um, they fall slowly. And I have a suspicion that they disappear before they hit the airfield. I have seen them hit the airfield a few times, but that's why I haven't used them for airfield bombing in a while. I just use dumb bombs
yeah,
or targeted ordnance.
okay. So I'm gonna use okay, Toby. What you're gonna want to
Yeah.
select is the for the multi-purpose weapons, it's the third one. It's the MK83 1,000 pound, 9 of them. So you've got 9 bombs, 2 missiles, or 2 radar missiles, and 2 heat missiles. That's what I'm going with.
I really don't want to go to Denmark, but we don't have a choice.
I mean, Denmark wouldn't be bad. Actually, Toby, do what you want. I don't know. Do you think you'll be able to keep up with me and kind of follow what I'm doing?
No, I'm still ass at this.
Just
I'm
bring
sorry.
just bring some dumb bombs.
Yeah, bring some bombs and then follow me, and then you'll kind of see what we do.
I mean, we can go to a custom for a few minutes to let you show them, but
Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's do that.
yeah, we're gonna have to because Denmark just filled up.
Okay.
I can
Alright.
just take 9,000 kilograms of bombs.
Basically, all I'm going to do is I'm going to climb really high, turn on CCIP, not CCRP, CCIP, and then I'm going to dive and just make sure I hit multiple points on the airfield.
Yeah,
Let
I
me-
just use the cockpit sight. Using CCRP is too much of a pain in the ass because then you have to set ripple quantity and all this other stuff, and then hope that you know what you're doing. Because if you don't know what you're doing, then you know you get the point.
Yeah,
CCRP has
set
always
your,
been a pain.
set your team, bro.
Another problem with CCRP is you have to know exactly what altitude for the weapon. You got to know what speed and angle you got to be for it to be completely accurate. I just use I just use the bombing sight in the cockpit. That's all I do. Or I just wing it by experience because I've practiced
Hey,
bombing, so I don't need a bombing
get ready,
computer
bro.
to actually hit them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, I prefer CCIP. It at least helps.
But yeah, especially if you're over the airfield and you're like you get up to like 8,000 or 10,000 meters at least, and you nose down
Yeah.
and you cut your air brake on and everything. Yeah, that
Yeah.
really helps.
So what loader do you use?
Essentially, I'm going to show you. Oh, this is realistic. Right, that works.
You could just I just wait with what we're about it.
All right, so spawn up behind me and just kind of watch what I do.
Yeah, what loader do you use?
9 bombs.
He's trying to show you how to do some lasers, but honestly, I don't bother with it.
Oh, I'm not doing laser stuff. No, I'm showing you how I'm going to do the bomb stuff. Like the
Just-
dumb bombs.
Just 1,000 kilograms.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, like, say we're bombing the B point, right?
Let's go on an adventure.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm struggling. Okay, nice.
Increase thrust, man. Why so hard? I gotta rebind, change
I'm going to miss the
perspective.
B point. Ah.
Just click
I
full
missed
real
that point.
controls at the top.
So, yeah, I did have full reel. That's what I
I'm
was
telling him
trying to
because
do.
he seems like he's struggling.
Ah.
No, I just had to rebind, my vision with, yeah, change vision. Because if I center my vision...
If you hit escape and go to controls and click full real controls at the top, you won't have to worry about doing a keybind.
Who the fuck is shooting at me?
Nobody. I'm just joking. I did just to mess with you.
Dude, I love these stealth belts. Like, nobody can see when I'm shooting at them. They can just hear it. Alright, so if you J out and you watch me, you'll kind of see what I'm doing here. Or not. Okay, nice. Alright, are you watching me?
Whenever you
It's-
do eventually get the aardvark, I'm gonna teach you how to set up the configuration where you can wing sweep even when you're loaded.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. All right, you're watching me. You can see I'm really high over the enemy airfield. What I'm gonna do is, as I start to get over it, that's gonna be a little bit, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll. Have you ever dive bombed in the Ju 87
Uh,
or ever seen how the Ju
Yeah,
87 works?
is it
Well, that
shit
works
stuff?
for some other planes too. They usually
Yeah.
didn't. They now realistically they would not. A lot of pilots I hear wouldn't do it as often because it'd be disorientating, but they did. A lot of America did it too. Believe it or not.
Yep. So as you can see, that's literally what I'm doing right now.
What are you playing on?
And then we can watch that impact. Just gonna watch these bombs fall. They're gonna hit all over the airfield.
I mean, you can switch to me. I do it a little different depending on what's going on. What I usually do is I'll come up from the airfield from the side instead of directly on, because people will try to intercept
Yeah.
you because their radar will pick you up while they're taking off. But just for the sake
Okay.
of like showing certain angles that I do, I'm just going straight up for it. So what I do is I put my minimum altitude to 5,000, and then I get as high as I can to about 7.5 kilometers. Higher if possible, like 10. And then I have my and then I just use my I set my cockpit to the bombing site, obviously.
Yep.
I think in the AF-18, whenever you manually select the bomb, it'll switch automatically. But
Yes. it
Yeah,
is.
as long as I don't have CCRP or like a point of interest, it does.
yeah, and then I just do the thing.
Holy shit, that's a lot of bombs.
Yep, and then you try to pull out before 5,000. Because once you start getting below 5,000, that's when the radar space and stuff can start lighting you up. So you can either A, dive while doing some like small movements, like kind of like this, to like throw off the shot, just gentle movements. You can either try to climb back to altitude, but if you're already down to like 3,000, just do the dive. Don't bother trying to reclimb again if you're falling below 3,000. And that's what I usually do. And then you use the terrain. You get as low and fast as you can, and then you just RTB using the terrain as cover. And that's how I roll.
Okay, I got an
Now-
idea.
The F-15 does have CCRP, like you can use CCRP with GNSS, which is absolutely amazing because I could just scatter it like,
The Nighthawk does that too.
oh yeah. Except the Nighthawk can only carry 2.
I know.
I love this plane, dog.
The Nighthawk's really
don't-
good though. It's worth it though, because the Nighthawk is like quick. It gets up to speed quickly and everything.
Yeah.
It's actually, even though it's only 2 bombs, it's actually worth it because it's really quick. It gets up to max speed very, very quickly. The acceleration is surprisingly good for a jet aircraft. And it flies itself when you turn on the SAS. You could just not touch anything. It'll just take off on its own.
Oh,
So
this
it
is gonna
does
be
does help to
nice.
point the nose up a little bit though. But yeah, once you get used to doing it, it's just it becomes pretty simple.
Oh shit, I left the match. I can just return.
Did your internet give out or something? Now, I can go while carrying all these bombs. I can still go Mach speed because I have it set up just right to where I can still wing sweep. Most
Oh.
players don't know you could do that. They think, oh, the aardvark's a waste of time because you can't sweep your wings, and blah blah blah, and they call me liar and stuff like that. But you have your proof. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying funny maneuvers that are gonna get me killed.
But yeah, all you got to do is take the last pylon or the second to last pylon off, and you'll get up to 90% wing sweep, which means you can go supersonic even with a shit ton of bombs and stuff on it.
Oh shit.
Right now I have 24. Right now I have 24 750 pounders.
Is it a direct hit?
Did he just disintegrate you, Corin?
Yeah. He locked onto me using ACM, I bet.
Just use my M7.
Which requires a radar lock. You normally
Yes.
can't lock onto friendly, so use ACM. Usually ACM doesn't differentiate between friend or foe.
I can lock onto anything.
What are you using, IRST?
I don't know. It works. As long as it works, I don't really care.
Well, you should care, because that costs you a lot of money when you kill a teammate.
Ah yes, I found out the hard way.
Ooh, nice.
Alright.
I heard that coming. Now, my demonstration of how I do the airfield thing was kind of screwed up because I'm used to doing it in sim, not using my mouse. But I think you got the point. Always try to come up at it
Yeah,
from a
no.
sideways angle, never come directly on. And then once you get about, if you're coming in low, what you could do is come in low, and then once you get a grid square and a half away, you start zoom climbing. That way, you don't get tracked by somebody because you're at altitude. So you can just come pop up, drop your bombs, and then get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. I usually come in low and then I zoom climb. About a grid square and a half. Pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
What? I think so too. I spent a lot of time practicing doing it. So it's a mixture
Well,
of
do y'all want to go
experience
and try
practice.
and blow the shit out of some airfields?
Yeah. But that's something I need to do first.
Ah, I knew it.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
I knew it, man.
I just wanted to see what happened because it looked like you were coming towards me, like you're trying to go after me, and then I detected a heat signature breaking off from you, so I figured you shot at me. I'll
Ah,
stop.
that was.
Now, just so you know, that F-14 that you saw me do that partial flat spin in, Gray,
Yeah.
is actually 100% stock. I have nothing unlocked for it.
1 second. You want to show me how to do the flat spin?
I don't know if I can, honestly. It's just something that it's just something you kind of feel. Like whenever you have like a feel for a plane a little bit, you can kind of feel what you can do with it a little bit. And so I just combined my knowledge of like the fact that I do that the wing sweep would help pull me through and the powerful engines. I popped the air brake, cut the engine, and then I hit the rudder, and then I rolled, and then I did a barrel roll kind of at the same time, but I did it in a really hard way that would almost guarantee I'd flat spin. But I don't remember. I think I switched from regular rudder to a flat spin. I mean, when you use your rudder with a barrel roll, you do the rudder with the same direction you're doing the roll. But in the middle of the roll, I reversed the yaw. I did the opposite rudder. If that makes
Interesting.
sense.
Here, can you spectate me? Tell me if I'm doing it right.
I'm watching.
All right. What was your SAS mode?
I usually have it on dampening.
Would it have been on dampening for this?
I usually always keep it on, so yeah. I don't... Maybe I forgot I did, but I don't think I did. But yeah, I had it on, I'm pretty sure.
I'd say that wasn't very good.
Yeah, but it was as far as like the attention of trying to stall, you did pretty good. You did successfully stall.
That was successfully failed.
But yeah, once I threw myself into the spin, I closed the air brakes and I pulled on full afterburner.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that part. Sorry. I'm just trying to recall how I did it in my head because it was just in the moment, and I did it based off of my
You're good.
previous. Because like I've practiced stuff like this a lot. It's like second nature to me. You know what I mean? When I think of
Yeah.
certain things like that, it's just in the moment, and I got the feel for it because I practiced. So that's why it's kind of hard. I get a big
Okay.
boner. What the hell is that? I thought you hit him with one of those rockets.
Nah, I hit him with like 9 missiles.
It's crazy.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
All right, let's calm down. I'm trying to watch him do a maneuver. Okay. You know, the German F4F is actually a pretty good plane. It's actually one of the best F4Fs in the game. It has the Agile Eagle package, which means it handles really well, and it's got upgraded engines. It's just about on par with the F4J as far as engine goes. And it's really good in a dogfight because of the Agile Eagle package. Oh damn, his missiles are
Ooh.
hit. You seen that? All of his missiles missed. You know why? Because I think you were using radar missiles, weren't you?
I was using aim 7s, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
it
stalled
Should've
out
used my
so
aim
hard.
9s.
When he stalled out, he practically became invisible to you because of the notching effect.
Good luck.
Amen. Yeah, I was trying to do some settings.
He's trying to do some settings, big boy. All right, Gray, follow me. I'm gonna show you
Okay.
something.
Boy.
Following.
How do you even fire them like that? You're firing them like they're
What do you mean?
rocket pods.
Yeah. Just fire them all at once.
How?
Just click
Do you
fire.
change your ripple quantity?
repeat
no,
it,
you can.
click
You actually,
fire and they fly.
unfortunately, you can't change the ripple quantity on a missile. However, what you can do is
It
just
used to let
spam
you.
your. I have lock in and fire on the same.
I do too, but like here's the thing: I have to press the button, and then it turns on and fires, and then it lets me fire. I mean, it turns on and then it lets me fire. I can't rapid fire them.
I guess I'm just locking really fast. I don't know.
I'm just
Dunno.
pressing a button to shoot, and if it says lock,
Well, I was gonna
just
show you.
click
I was
again.
gonna show you. I was gonna show you something. I was gonna show you a particular roll that I use sometimes.
Okay.
I haven't used it in a while, but I kind of did it a second ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's something else I can show." I'm gonna use the F4 Phantom because I don't know. I've done it in other planes too. It's not the only one. and then we can go and check what rooms are available.
Okay, bet.
Now you could do this with or without bomb, but let me see if I can get it into the right move. There we go. See that? First, you gotta learn the limits, but did you see what I did there?
No, I'm not in the match right now.
Oh, I thought I saw you behind me. That was the other guy. Some other. How's it going, Toby?
The game.
Just remember, if you drop below 4,000 and 3,000 meters when you're doing your airfield run, just don't even bother trying to climb back up because the AA will get you. Because you'll technically be
Yeah.
in a position where you're basically sitting still for them. So just dive.
Just hit the
keep
deck.
Yeah, hit the deck and then keep doing minor adjustments in your direction.
Yep.
And you should dodge everything. Just basic evasion at that range should be more than enough to avoid getting killed by this in radar space. I do it a lot. I have a lot of footage of it if you need to go back and look. I've done it in the F4 Phantom. I've done it in Aardvark. I've done it in multiple planes, including the F-104. Another thing of interesting note about this F4 Phantom is the air brakes come from underneath the wings. So even with afterburner, can you fucking stop it, dude? I'm trying to learn how to read here. Son of a bitch. You made me feel bad for killing you like I was bullying you. Now you're starting to fucking get on my nerves.
It's okay. I'm getting them back.
I was turning around because you spawned in behind me.
Okay, man, sorry.
Jesus. It's fine. I was just... It's not really that big of a deal. I'm not feeling too good today, so I'm a little emotionally low.
I got you. It's okay.
Alright, I want you to get
We-
behind me so for this.
We all deserve butt sex.
But yeah, since the air brakes are under the wings, you can actually turn better when you deploy them for a couple of seconds while you're turning. It actually boosts your turn rate for a little bit. You can spend some more speed, but emergencies, like you can use it to split S, for example. Reserve more of the energy.
Can I try to
Anyways,
get the gun kill?
So if I do a barrel roll like this with the rudder, I can make sure that, see that?
Ooh. Oh, nice, nice. Ooh.
I'm sorry, Toby. I wasn't trying to get frustrated at you. Guess I was really focused and it kind of scared me.
It's alright.
I wasn't paying attention.
Nice.
I get a little impatient when it comes to spawning.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, sometimes I feel like it's a pain. Another trick that I've liked to do at high speeds with like World War II planes and stuff. You know how your flaps will break after a certain speed?
Yeah.
Well, what you could do is you could pump your flaps and don't let them extend. Just kind of open them and close them really quick, and they won't break because they won't open enough to actually put enough strain on them to break.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Jesus Christ, the radar did that. I didn't even really do anything there. That feels like cheating.
It only works really at certain angles. You gotta be like directly behind them or in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a dogfight?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Guess so. Let me show a trick for Toby.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever
It's
used an
okay,
AIM 9B
again.
before? Have you used an AIM 9B before?
No.
No.
Wait, me or him?
I guess either at this point. No one's saying anything.
I think I use the AIM 9B with the F111.
The aardvark.
Or not the F111, the F105. One of those planes. I don't know. It was I don't know.
Well, I think you get the AIM 9E with the F105 as well, right?
And where did I get the AIM 9B?
It's on the F105 too.
Yeah.
I have that loaded right now.
Saw that coming. Holy shit.
When the AIM 9B first came out a long time ago, I locked on. If you get close enough to somebody that's hot enough in the head-on,
Yeah.
you could use the AIM 9B in front. And I've also used it to shoot down other people's missiles too.
Nice.
But if you time the missile, if you're able to get the lock on, and you're able to fire to where the missile the person that'll passing you will come out from underneath you, the missile will hit them directly. But it's really tricky to do. I haven't done it in years or tried to do it, but it's been a while.
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
That was rough.
I can't aim for a gun kill.
I feel kind of bad. Sorry.
I'm out of guns, so. Alright, here's my last hope. Let's get it. Ooh.
I don't have flares.
Yeah, but I still missed, so. I'm getting guns back in 2 seconds, though.
Okay.
Nice. I feel like I'm a little bit better than the day we met, huh?
I thought
Say
we were
what?
just playing around. Did you want me to evaluate you?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to use?
Yeah, probably checked it.
What do you want me to use against you then?
I don't know, use whatever you think is best for an evaluation. I won't use radar missiles. I might use
Well,
heat
I'm gonna be
seeking.
honest with you. In order to fully evaluate you, I'd have to use. Oh shit.
Well, are you down for an evaluation?
Oh, I mean, I could do a small one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
just keep in mind that I'm really rusty, and I'm not using my controller right now. I'm using mouse because
I'm using mouse too. Are you in simulator?
uh no, I'm just using
Yeah.
mouse aim. I don't know why I'm
So
bothering. I think it's because I was trying to keep an eye on you to see how you were trying to do that maneuver, and I just kind of got lazy.
here, I'm gonna use full sim, just because that's what I'm gonna be fighting in mostly anyway. So
Yeah, I'll probably switch because my hand's really hurting really bad. Are you gonna shoot or?
well,
This plane's really wobbling. I'm not used to this. It's having trouble keeping its nose straight.
my shit's been wobbling too. I don't know.
It's because of the mouse aim, I bet. No SAS.
Yeah, you're pretty far away though.
Control Alt S. I am. It's been a while since I tried to fly this in mouse aim as well. So used to it being in sim.
Ah, fuck me. Nice, I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna try to switch to the controller now.
All right.
My arm is hurting. My fingers are freezing. I take like the blood drained out of it. I can't guarantee I'm not at my best, so that's why I'm hesitant to try to give you any actual feedback because I don't think I'm at my best to really give you the best. I could give you feedback on your form and other things, but as far as like actually performing against you, I'm not. I'm pretty skeptical. Yeah, see that? I missed you. I would have got you.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm fighting my controls right now a little bit. Ah!
Ah, Jesus Christ, you scared me.
I scared me. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at you behind me. I saw a shadow creep up. Ah, there we go. Ah, my damn. There it is.
Dude.
I'm just proud of myself. I even got a kill.
He's so depressed. Look what you've done to him, Gray. You demoralized the poor guy.
I'm gonna
For you, man.
demoralize him some more. Eat my hairy balls.
Another problem.
Thank you. I'm 15, alright.
And I'm 17, so
That's still a big difference.
So yeah, did I tell you how I was doing that roll that I was showing you a second ago? Was I telling you how to do that, Gray? What I was
no.
doing was I was doing a barrel roll, and then I was holding the rudder the same direction I was rolling, but I held it for an indefinite amount of time, and I did it like really hard, like almost at max input. And you can ease off, etc., as you need for stress levels. I did it too long in that Phantom, it snapped the wing off.
You did what?
If I did it too long in that Phantom, it snaps the wing off.
If you did what too long?
That roll. Well, now it's just telling you how I did it.
Ah, good shot.
Nice. GG.
I can't see anything over there. I have lighting issues of the game.
You should definitely watch the replay on that. That was a nice gun kill.
You play with mouse and keyboard or?
No, I've got a stick. I do stick and keyboard.
Stick and keyboard.
Yeah.
Man, I got no aim for a gun
I
kill
used to
on that.
I used to use
on
mouse
that
and
stick.
keyboard, but lately I don't have a very good desk situation. So it gets really hard to use it. So I've been using the controller for a few years because before I didn't even have a desk. I just recently got one and it's not good enough. Well, I got one before and then I replaced it with this table and it's still not good enough. Hold on, I got a phone call. Hello, Hammer.
Hammer, say hi to Daddy Hammer for me.
How's it going? Gray said say hi to Daddy Hammer.
Who?
Gray. That one guy.
That one guy.
Yeah, that
There
one
is
guy.
on
always
TeamSpeak
that
or you
one
got
guy.
company?
I'm on TeamSpeak.
Oh, I was wondering if you get company.
No, I'm usually alone. You know how it is.
Hang on, I'm gonna
well.
mute and call my friend real quick too.
I didn't call him. He called me. It's on my phone. I don't. Where are you, Gray? Did you respawn?
Are you guys playing the Roadcraft?
No, they don't have Roadcraft. We're messing around on War Thunder. We're testing out a few things.
Ah man! No fucking aim in that piece of shit.
Well, you would have hit me too, but what I did is I nosed down and then I ruddered to the right to push
Yeah, I don't
myself
care,
out
my
of the
enemy
way
could
of
be
your.
flying still,
But hit me.
and I still wouldn't hit him.
It's all right, man. You can use your radar to help guide you, but that only works so well.
Yeah,
Is that Hammer?
realistic. It's ass I got that red square around you.
What you talking about?
Hit
Like
you.
radar.
Anyways, they wanted to
What you
practice
hit?
some stuff in War Thunder, so messing around.
Ah. Well, consider it done, huh?
Consider what?
Worth it.
Hey, Q.
What?
Yo, I'm gonna go for a little bit. I'm about to play some Rainbow Six. You got Rainbow? Do you play Rainbow?
Have you been streaming?
Which Rainbow Six? There's like 30 of them.
Rainbow Siege.
Oh,
No?
no. Well, what about the War Thunder simulator?
I will. So hang on 1 second. So my friend, we haven't played in the last like 3 weeks, and he wants to play, but he's playing Rainbow. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Shit. Let me hold up. Yo, bro. You trying to do this in like an hour or two?
I just got a really good shot on Toby. You can check the footage for it.
Oh, you trying to do this in like an
Oh man, that's fucking embarrassing.
campaign for what?
It's okay, Toby. You can look at what I did and it'll help you because I have my controls
Okay.
up on the
Okay,
screen,
alright, so
Toby, so
yeah,
you can kind of see what I did.
I'm not gonna do Division. I'm gonna be doing R6. Is R6 on discount right now? What's it on discount for?
That's all that.
Because if it's on discount for less than the Game Pass would cost, why don't we just do that?
That's a lead.
So all you have to do is go to, you
Yeah, I
go
was
in
playing
library,
Elite Dangerous.
and then you look for the game or the store page. Where's it at? I don't see it because I'm in big picture.
Seth?
Well, I'm in big picture, so
Playing it with Seth or what?
No, Hammer, I'm not.
yeah, dude. Game Pass is gonna be like $15. So
I played Elite with him. He doesn't. Seth don't get
yeah,
on
I
till
mean,
nighttime.
if you're down, I'll fucking play that shit with you.
I'm on a flat spin.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, bet.
This
And then
piece
I'll
of
start
shit.
installing it. I'm about to do some War Thunder Sim, so and then after that, it should, like, once it's installed, you know, I'll be able to hop on with you.
Toby, do you know how to get out of a flat spin?
Yeah, each Toby how to get out of a flat spin. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go piss, and then I'll play a few hours of War Thunder with you guys. All right.
I have my spinning and that
Okay.
piece of shit I'm spinning. There is no getting out.
Yeah, there is. You usually have to use your rudder the opposite direction you're spinning, and then point your nose down. Try it.
Yeah, man.
You gotta just reestablish the airflow.
Yo, can you give me a lineup for a gun kill?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at this. So far, you've got a blue nickel.
A blue vehicle. You talking about Elite Dangerous? Oh boy.
My dad showed a picture of me to patients within walking
John's
distance.
talking.
But like, guarantee you, they didn't like hang the picture up on the wall and say "Do not serve." You know, so I could probably get around it.
So where's Nordic on here?
I don't even know what you're talking about, Hammer.
Oh, I'm on your stream for Roadcraft. I'm not seeing Nordic though.
I don't know. It depends on which day it was, because I still don't really know exactly what all you can do in that game. They kind of don't let you do stuff unless you unlock it. It's kind of a pain in the ass, honestly.
When's the last time you seen Nordic?
Hey, you should flare. You should flare like crazy right now. Okay, you're good now.
What the fuck even are you? Hmm. That explains a lot. Shit. Alright.
Look, I
That's
hardly ever use this
interesting.
plane. I don't really know what I'm doing with.
Just
Okay,
fighting
so
for
the
my
precinct
dear
is
life.
only single player. It's not multiplayer.
Right.
Oh, would you look at that? Fuck that tree.
Zilla might have this too.
Well, that's who we were playing with.
No, the precinct.
Oh, maybe.
You been on or no?
No, I don't know. I'm not really feeling too good. A little bit of pre-flaring.
Oh, I lost track of you.
What's up?
I lost track of you.
Flare bunch, flare bunch.
Also, where's my fucking RWR?
I thought you were heading directly towards me. I didn't realize
Flare
you were
up?
flying away.
Oh,
I'm sorry for killing you.
one turn I
Flare
lost
up?
track of you.
It's okay. This is all part of practicing. It works. It really helps when you have somebody to spar with you. Stuff.
I don't think that's it.
It is. You know what I'm talking about. Don't talk back to me like
Nordics
that.
on.
That's rude.
Yeah.
You can't flare away M7s.
Oh, Nordic.
That wasn't a flare. That was chaff.
What's the difference?
I just use both at the same time because there's a chance that the radar will
Hop
snag
off.
one of the flares. And because, fuck it, I don't want to micromanage 6 different buttons.
You got everything on the same button.
You hopping on? Keep the truck.
What's that?
Trying to figure out if he's talking to you.
Who's talking to me? What do you mean? My buttons aren't working.
Island base, he said. You know what that's about?
Hmm.
Island base.
Hold on, give me a second, Toby. My buttons aren't working like they're supposed
Alright.
to.
So it said I was dodging a missile.
Huh?
It said I was dodging a
Island
missile.
base.
Oh, you watched me do that?
No, he's saying something about Highland base.
Yeah, I dodged your missile.
I mean, it said I dodged a missile. I don't know what
So
even
Zilla
shot
has
it.
Because of the
been on
two that I
much,
shot
huh?
at you earlier when you're heading on. Usually tells you after it gets
Sir?
destroyed. What?
Zilla has not been on much.
My
sir?
flares and stuff aren't working.
Um,
I don't know, man. I ain't seen him in a couple of days. I don't know how many times you want me to tell you that, but I don't know what to tell you. You're asking me a lot of stuff, and I don't really know. I'll just roll with it, Toby. I don't know what the fuck's wrong.
I see Zilla now. Dropping a dump truck.
Yeah, my missiles just don't do shit to other missiles anymore. Other people can shoot other people's missiles down, but I just can't. It just ignores your missile.
So he's putting a lot
Can we
of
switch to
dirt on the
Sim?
road.
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed. My fucking button
Zilla
stopped
is.
working. I'm gonna restart the game, alright? I'm gonna make you the
Copy.
lead. And then. What's that, Hammer?
Did you copy what Zilla's doing?
I don't know. What is he doing?
He's putting a lot of dirt on the road.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Toby. I'm not really at my best right now.
It's alright.
I've been really stressed, and it's really starting to get to me, and I haven't been eating good enough. So my seizure stuff's acting up. You know?
Yes.
That was pretty good how you got me earlier. I'm sorry I snapped at you, man.
It's alright.
It's partially because it scared me. And I also felt annoyed that I was going to have to wait for the bomb. I'm sorry about that. I'm a little emotionally unstable. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out where Zilla's at. Or like what you're doing here. I mean, you're in a blue truck or a green truck.
Uh-huh.
Zilla's dumping stuff. Oh, maybe now he's in a tractor. Zilla's dumping stuff in a dump truck.
I'd like to
I
have
thought I saw a
imagined
Nordic
one.
on there too. I don't know. I hear a whole lot of honking.
Was it the first video, Hammer? Or is it
Yeah.
the most recent one?
No, it's the first one. It's the first one.
I don't know. He asked me to help him flatten it out. You know?
So flatten it out.
Yeah, I don't know which, A lot of the 12-7s for the
How do you know
allies
what
are
to do?
full.
Just go to the objectives.
Oh, you switched to Germany.
I'm just checking out my
Now, apparently, you're in
MI-24.
a bulldozer slash front end loader.
It's
Hey, Q.
86.95.
Yeah, what's up?
Thank you.
What?
Yo, dude, I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. I'm about to check out the Tom Clancy world. I will be back on
you're gonna have
either
to
later
figure
today or
out
sometime
the
tomorrow. I'm sorry.
This is probably
yeah.
greater, I guess, but
Okay.
You're gonna do what?
Dude, I will talk to you later.
I want you to look at the footage that I just got
Okay, so-
whenever I hit on with him a second ago. And look at
Okay.
how I hit him, and then I used my rudder and I nosed down to avoid his line of fire.
Okay, bet. And also, if you could do that flat spin thing that you did in the F-14, if you make a video of that, as long as you have decent frames, I could probably slow it down and check it out, you know?
alright, Nordic, where you at?
I already did. Just go back
Okay,
to
bet.
when we were playing.
Okay, bet. Send it to me.
Make
Alright.
a video of what?
Hang on. I'm on the... One second, Gavin. 1 second. I'm on the phone with another dude right now. 1 second.
Yeah, better
Um,
dude. I'm just kidding.
Hang on. Say
Nordic?
it. Say it. You can say it. I'll put you up to the... You say whatever you
Yeah,
want.
better, sexier dude. I'm building a boy harem.
I don't think he
Where
heard
you
you.
at, Nordic?
It's fine. You can tell
That's
him
alright.
later.
Anyways, I will. All right. I'll talk to you later. Do you have you got the Division 2?
I do, but I don't have it installed.
Shit, I'm gonna see how well it runs on my PC, and then I'm gonna be playing that with him as well. But
Mm, well, yeah, we'll see.
he hates
Push
War
it,
Thunder.
push it.
Otherwise, I'd get him on War Thunder. So
It'll click one day if he tries.
one day it might. One day. All right.
Is that the one you wanted me to help
Well-deserved
teach?
rest.
No, that's the other one.
Okay, you can chill in here if
Yeah.
you want. You can mute
Alright.
yourself if you want or whatever.
I'll talk to you later, man.
So when do you? So play some road crops.
No,
so you
I
can chill
need
in
to
with
free up the
Hunt.
RAM and the disk
I don't
space, so I gotta close this out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well,
I'll
this
talk to you
doesn't
later.
use
Mode
much.
sand flatten.
If you have an internet browser
mean-
open though, that will suck up a lot because it concades.
I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna close out my internet browser. I'm gonna close out War Thunder, the Xbox app, my task manager,
Mhm.
my settings app.
There
to
you
be
go.
able-
That's the
and
way
yeah.
to do it.
So anyway, I'll see you later, man. I'll probably
Stop
shoot you
all
text on Steam before I hop back on.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently you can,
Alright.
you can grind down some stumps.
Peace out, dude.
Mhm.
Disconnected from your channel.
You can piece out stumps and other trees.
Yeah.
There's a Maginot line for 10.0. Toby.
Huh?
I'd ideally like to do Maginot line, but if you want to do 12.7, you keep.
I don't know.
The hell
Are you
doing?
busy or something?
I was just listening to some music.
Well, you're the team leader. I kind of have to wait on you to do something.
Yeah,
Or you can make me the leader, but either way. I'm
uh,
looking at the rooms here. We're gonna have to either change the nation or deal with a few that's open for 12.7 or change the battle rating.
I think we have to kick Gray.
Yes. We need to show him his boss.
Alright, man.
Yeah, we need to teach him who's in charge around here.
It's me.
He needs to,
The
he needs to
Mexican.
learn. The Mexican? Yeah, we need to show him who's the big boss Mexican.
Yeah.
Where's the Nordic when you're trying to see him?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Could we play 1 or 2 rounds of Hella PvE? Just to get that 80 GMs on my MI-24.
What do you want to do? I'm sorry. I was typing.
I want you to play Roadcraft because I want you to show me how this works.
Hold on, Hammer. I want to see Toby before he goes. I don't get to see him that often. And then I'll show you some Roadcraft after that, okay?
Alright. I want you to start over so because I want to see you. I want to see what you're doing here.
Okay, what's that, Toby? You said you wanted to use a missile or something?
No, helicopter PvE.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
I still don't have that 80 GM on the
What, can you just push
MI-24.
a tree down with that thing too? Or no?
Yeah, some of the stuff you could push trees over.
But then you gotta grind a stump.
Hold on, you're using Germany. I'm gonna look at this helicopter that you have here.
9.7 MI-24P. I'm
Alright.
like halfway, a little bit over half. No, about halfway through the 80 GM.
What do you
Just
have
like-
unlocked for it?
No, I just need like 5,000
No, I mean-
more.
No, what do you have unlocked for it right now?
I got. I can use. Right, man. I can use R60 and Mighty Mouse rockets.
R60, just regular R60?
Just regular R60.
Okay.
I've tried them. They are not good.
It's
I
fine.
tried locking them. They don't even lock at 0.8 kilometers. They
That's
are
fine.
not good.
You need to be in the rear aspect. That's why. They're not all aspect.
I'm outside.
You're in a mortar grader.
It's the MK that are all aspect. Make a loadout with 4 R60s. Hit the mighty mouses. Since that's all you got. Since that's all you got on the middle pylons, okay?
I can just use 2 R60s.
Well, I want you to have 4 R60s
So are
so that you can shoot
you're
down
not
some
putting
planes.
asphalt down, you're putting sand down. You're building a sand road.
Yeah, I
right there.
can't.
Oh, it won't let you?
No, because I haven't unlocked the 2-piece R60 yet. Just
Oh, well, just put on what you can then.
I'd stay on 80 rockets, 80 unguided rockets. Just bomb the hell out of bases.
I know, but get you some air-to-air missiles. Put on what you can, and then put on some of your rockets that you have, okay?
Gotcha.
Even if it's just 2 missiles, I'm gonna...
I kinda wanna stay with my rocket pods. I had a loadout with just one R60, but 60 unguided rockets. I kinda wanna stay with the unguided rockets.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, you can't have both.
Yeah, I can have both of them. But I can either have two R60s and 40 rockets, or I can just use one R60 and 60 rockets.
Oh, okay. Which would you prefer?
I would go with the rockets.
All right. I'm ready.
I still keep in my 1R60, even though I am not able to aim them. They just won't lock. How do you use them?
They're rear aspect only. Those, at least until you upgrade them to get the next one. So what you're gonna have to do is have yourself in an area in the middle area where the planes pass you, and then you
Yeah.
can launch them that way. And the M24P has a targeting pod, right?
No.
You know, where you can hit F and you can like target and track something.
Ah, yes. That thing, yeah.
If you do that, your gun, your main gun that's on the helicopter, will track the target and will try to lead the shot, and you could use that to shoot some of the planes down too.
Yeah, no, it has. It doesn't have that. It can't track enemies, you know? It's just. I'll switch up the controls real quick. It like can't lock on enemies, it just is manually. You know?
Uh huh.
That's the problem with it. Also, my main gun can rotate in every direction. It
I
just
know.
points one way.
It points front and then it angles down. Yeah, I've test flown that thing a few times.
I don't know if it aims down.
Test flown?
It does.
It's 30 millimeters, it works.
Yeah,
It
it
can shred a lot of tanks.
I mean, you could
That's
test it out to
everything
see if
that
it aims
matters.
down. I'm pretty sure it
Yeah, I
does.
don't
If it's
really
like,
care.
well, it's
As long
useful
as it
because if
hits.
you're, well, it does matter because if you're flying over something, that diversifies how you can approach targets and stuff. Like how I mentioned, you can shoot down things or shoot down ground targets, like you said. It makes a big difference. Having to always point your
Zilla was
nose at
trying to
something
talk.
versus being able to fly over it a little bit is a big difference.
Right.
Because helicopters, you can't always point your nose at something you're attacking. You might crash.
Zilla was trying to talk to you.
Unless you're like really, really high.
Alright, just let me hover.
He's trying to talk to me,
Yeah,
but
he's
that's in the
talking.
video. He's not in the TeamSpeak right now. It's just me and this weirdo guy from Mexico land or something.
The fuck do you
And
mean
then there's
Mexican land?
Toby. He's an alien.
Yeah, that thing does not point down.
What's going on, sir? Water Thunder. Nordic's away.
Yeah, he does that. He's a weirdo.
He's away, man.
You don't even have bombs unlocked for that thing, do you?
No. I went down that line for the laser warning system, the ATGMs, and the R60.
Okay.
I can unlock bombs if I have the ATGMs, because then I can actually use that thing efficiently. Like this is just use that thing as a gunship.
Do you have a
Just-
targeting computer for the rockets on that thing?
Uh,
Don't bother landing at
is-
A. Just come with me. We're gonna take out this bomb point.
I was gonna cap A.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You have to land and then you have to fly back to the airfield. It's a waste of time.
Winning 290.
Come
Fly
finish off
back
this
to
bomb
the
point.
airfield?
Yeah, when you do the area capture, you have to fly back to the airfield unless they changed it.
I don't think so. I've landed at the thing.
Have they
It
changed it
just
then?
tells you. It just tells you base captured. That's all.
All right, you can try it if you want, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
I've done it like a few times. Should work. As far as I know. But what do I even know? But I'm actually too dumb to land.
Do you have a rocket targeting computer on that thing? Or it'll show you where the rockets will go?
Targeting computer?
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you know?
I think so.
You should be able to turn it on.
I think I can use them. I
You
think
hit Y and then you hit 3 for weaponry and it says toggle rocket ballistic computer and see if you have that as an option.
Conquer the skies.
it gave me 120 points
Oh yeah?
for capturing that point.
Conquer the skies.
Very nice.
So I think they changed it.
Now it says land on any pad, so you gotta go back to the airfield and
Oh fuck that.
Yep, here comes the enemy planes.
I got 120 points. Surely I don't have to land on a point.
To turn in the rest of the mission, the thing you do.
How much more is this?
Don't know. It's been a while since I played. They've changed a lot of stuff. Like you used to have roll-ins and stuff on the bomb points.
Yeah. I saw a video of someone unlocking the Tiger UHT.
I've had that
Man
for a
was
while.
fighting
now.
off Rolands.
I've had the Tiger UHT for a while.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think in 3D space whenever they're trying to approach stuff.
I heard the Tiger UHT was actually the best helicopter in top tier.
No, it's not, but it is pretty handy.
It
It has
was
its perks.
apparently. It does have fire and forget missiles. Only
It
ones
does,
played
but they're
as
very
far
short
as I know.
range. They're only like 3 kilometers or something like that, 3 or 5. They're very, very short range,
I
which is
thought
very
they were-
handy. It is
I
handy.
thought they were about 8 to 7,
No,
like that.
no, they're short
Usual
range.
stuff.
They're infrared. That's why they're short range, because they're infrared missiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you usually don't even get about 8 kilometers away. So it
I like
doesn't
using
matter.
it. I like using it in simulator. I like to use it to try to hunt down other jets or hunt down KA-50s.
Yeah, man, hunting down the Russians. I like that.
Yeah, I do. Makes me very happy.
Also, why does this node give absolutely ass?
So, do you have a
speed?
rocket targeting computer where it'll tell you where to go?
Yes. But I don't really know how to read that shit.
Well, if you're in
Why is
third
there
person using mouse
5
aim,
bars in that?
you just look for the red where the red crosshair tells you it'll go. or whatever color you have for your elite indicator. It's probably white for you, but I changed it to red so it's easier to see.
I got the thing for my main cannon. Just use all my rockets. Hey, I got some,
If you hit
thing
Y
like-
and then 3 for weaponry, you can see if you could turn on your ballistic computer for rockets or not in there.
Mahlzeit.
What?
You say that
I said Y
area
and then
someone-
3.
someone burps, you say Mahlzeit.
I can't read. Say Matsaidu?
Mahlzeit.
What's Matsite mean? Does that mean I'm gay?
Nope, it does not. Oh, I got it. I can turn it on and off. That's funny.
Yeah.
Right, man. Got it on.
Awesome. Now you can make long range shots.
So, how do I use that thing?
Just wherever it puts it on the ground is where the rockets are gonna go.
The top thing of that.
Like when you're using the bombing computer in jets.
And why do I even ask? I've used that thing all the time.
What?
I think I know how to use it correctly.
Well, wherever the crosshair shows is where the rocket's gonna go.
Yeah, I hit the base. That's not too hard.
Who did? Played the asphalt. Nordic?
Probably.
Yeah, because Nordic's in an asphalter. What do you have to do? Lay down sand first and then asphalt?
Yeah.
Or what?
What do you mean for what?
For what?
I said yeah.
Okay. So, how do you know where to build the roads?
You could put them anywhere.
Okay. Well, how come you've got big humps in here? The roads.
I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's big humps. Like, is that because it wasn't even when you graded it out?
That's Zill's fault. In the video, he says that he laid cable and he fucked it up, and he tried to cover it up. People are starting to do what I've been doing.
Oh man, if I had this 80 GMs, I could just kill the convoy. Now they
You want me to see if Nordic will play Roadcraft with you?
Yeah, I could ask him. It depends if he responds.
He's on right now. Rolling, smoking.
Oh boy. I love the 30mm cannon on that thing.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, see if you can get a hold of him.
He hasn't responded to me, Hammer. You know how he is. He just goes blank for a while. I don't like thinking about it because it frustrates me because I always imagine him yelling at me like it's my fault. Yes, Hammer. Like, I can advise you on different things, but my best advice is always that do what you feel comfortable or you feel like you're best practiced in. You know what I mean? And then whenever you're ready to try the other stuff, you can. You know what I mean?
Talking to me?
Are you actually
Yes.
pushing, trying to string this code out?
I am talking to you, sir.
It's got the humps in here. It's like you're almost like trying to push the humps out. Great.
Awesome, so no.
See how, like, I'm behind these bombers right now. If I were you, I could have launched a R60 into the rear. That's... Then again, I haven't used the regular R60, so I would have to see how it acts.
They are. If I can't lock them from 800 meters away, you know they are ass.
From behind?
Every way. I've tried every
I have my
possible
doubts,
way.
sir. Lies! I'm just kidding, I know.
No man, that thing is ass.
You can also wait for them to pass and use your cannons on them. I do that a few
Yeah,
times.
if I wanna kill them, I use my cannon.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I can
Like I
kill
said,
them.
just stick. Yeah. Just stick to what you feel is most comfortable for you, or what you feel more practiced with, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if you target them with the target pod, the gun should help lead for you. Did you try that out on those
I
ground
can't lock
targets?
them.
No, you hit F and you track them using your targeting pod.
I mean, my gun can rotate, so
It can go up and down.
yeah.
I don't know if the P can, but all the other MI-24 versions I've tried it can. It can rotate up and down.
No, I don't think it can. No.
Well, why don't you try? It's done it for me.
Yeah, I try.
But then again, like I said, I haven't done the P specifically. I've test drive multiple others.
I just tried right now. It does not work.
You targeted the ground
Fortunately.
and then looked over holding C. So you hit F to target the ground and you blue level. Hold C to look.
That thing can only shoot in one direction only.
Probably possible. I just wanted to be sure. Because I don't know what you know, and I don't know what you don't know. So it's kind of grasping at straws. Make sure. And then people always tell me vague stuff whenever they tell me about things. I like to be sure. Because there's so many times where somebody acted like they knew something, but they didn't.
Yes, it said he'll do
They just
he'll do
pretended,
contract.
or they're like, oh yeah, I tried everything, but they actually didn't. They just tried like one or two things and gave up. That's why I'm
Yes, if-
skeptical of people about that stuff. Because then later on, they're like, oh, why didn't you just tell me that? And I'm like, well, I would have if you told me properly. I mean,
Yeah. I usually say something if I say something I mean it. If I miss anything, I'm sorry. But
I love you too.
that's sweet.
Hey, you said he'll play it with you.
He'll play what with me?
Roadcraft.
Well, I told you I wasn't gonna play it right this second. Right?
No, when you get time.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for asking for me.
Now it looks like you're running cable. Have to build a bridge? Bridge digger. What are you doing here with the cable?
Probably running power.
Cable? Are you getting ready to trench something? Not break this surface to lay cable.
Yeah, it's probably. I was probably doing it to try to run the power.
Are you laying a power cable?
Yeah.
Can you finish him off?
The other guy
I
over
don't
there.
have ammo.
Where? Oh, that. I think that other guy's got it.
using the
Section right next
helicopter.
to a freaking creek or something. Are you actually running electrical cable with this? No?
It does it at the same time, Hammer. I said yes, like 4 times. But yes, you run cable, that's
How come
power
you don't
cable.
push it down first?
What?
How come you don't push it down first?
Because I didn't know what I was doing. It's my first time playing. Give me a break, man.
No, I'm giving you a break. I'm just wondering.
You better give me a break.
It looks like
I need a break of that Kit Kat bar.
you're getting caught on something.
Oh man, you just made me remember. You have some candy.
Yeah, I do. Thanks for reminding me. I got too caught up in testing something, and now I'm in trouble.
Yeah, that man is definitely shooting at you. Oh no. Now
It's
they're
all your
after
fault.
me.
Promised me that you'd be horny, but you weren't.
I'm sorry.
Disappointed!
I'm so sorry, master. It will not happen again.
Good.
Now, because you're in the blue, does that mean that you got the cable far enough?
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Radio tower is power. So it looks like you ran a trench all the way through a bunch of
Yep. Because why not?
then you powered
Huh?
something.
I don't know. Hammer called me, he's asking me questions, and
Yeah, I hear.
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed a little bit. But no, to answer your question, Tiger UHK was never overpowered. There's never really particularly anything that's especially overpowered in general, but it does have its it does have its benefits. But there's a trade-off. There always is, just like, which is pretty, which is pretty common. Like in tank design, for example, the holy trinity of tank design is mobility, firepower, and armor. Any one of those that you do will affect the other. This guy has not a lot of self-awareness. Fucking.
Just getting some free points. There's a
Ah.
capture point right next to the spawn point. So if I were to go to capture that thing and just go right back to the spawn point,
Yep.
that's
Fine.
just easy points.
This is AI, really. AI truck routes.
Ooh.
I think I've done it. That was easy. Hey. The whole time we could have had ballistic calculator on my main gun.
Well, better late than never, right?
True.
Because I'm stupid. Trust in the queue.
Are you only focusing the air targets?
No. Just opportunities. I just helped somebody destroy a base. I mean a bomb point.
You got one ground kill and 32 air kills.
Well, yeah, because I screwed up my laser for the Hellfires. I was launching my Hellfires, and they were doing like, well, anyways, my laser wasn't turning on because I forgot that I set it to where it don't automatically turn on because I was using the laser JDAMs, and it kept getting annoying that every time I fired, it would turn on the laser, and yeah, so almost all the Hellfires I fired this whole time has been pretty useless except for the ones that I fired at the bomb point. But I got it turned on now. I manually turned it on. I don't have a hotkey for it for helicopters. So I used the Y menu for multifunction menu with Y. And I did it that way.
I mean, please, this doesn't last for the ATGM.
What's that?
You gotta be kidding me.
What? What happened?
Yeah, we're gonna play one more round, okay?
Okay.
After
late
that,
dragon.
we will have the ATGMs.
Yay!
I don't get it. This mode is especially for helicopters, but it takes like 100 rounds just to get that ATGMs. It's crazy.
I wouldn't worry about it. I just use it
Could
to
just be
relax.
me as well.
I just have fun with it. Like, for
Yeah, it is
example, the
pretty-
Japanese... Huh?
It is pretty relaxing, the game.
Yeah, that's how I
But-
do it. I just do it and I
but
just lean back
pretty
in my
annoying
chair.
but pretty annoying if you can't get process.
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's a game. You play it, you know? I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't agree with the tech tree stuff, but they kind of have to have it or people won't play the game. That's just how it is in this modern age. Most games that come out that let you have all the stuff from the start, it doesn't last that long and they die out, you know?
Yeah.
And it hurts my feelings because I prefer not having to unlock stuff, but, you know, here we are. So I just focus on enjoying the game. And honestly, the ground battles, the PvE helicopter for me is just chill. I start, even with like the Japanese Huey with the rockets, I kind of got into this groove of how I used them, you know? And it was really satisfying. It's a little satisfying, you know, when you get certain things.
Yeah, like in that mode you don't have all these toxic dudes trash talking.
Well, There's a reason why I say 11.3 and under is the best sim has to offer. And there's a lot of reasons for that. One is the vehicle selection is a bit more natural. Like whenever you get up to 13 and 12.7 and stuff, things get a lot more complicated with more complex radars and stuff. And then also when you get up in 13 and 14, you get a lot of people that really want to try hard, you know, and be really rude. And not always a lot of people, but a bit more people have been trying it, and they think they know everything, but they don't, and it gets annoying. But you don't see that a whole lot in the other battle ratings, you know.
To be honest, I've catched myself crashing out quite a few times. Also typing in chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you're better off just disabling chat most of the time. But that's not no,
Sometimes
sim
it's
is
pretty funny seeing
si-
people just calling themselves names.
that's true.
This is pretty
Usually
funny.
Usually the simulator community is known to be really chill and welcoming. But when you start getting up
Yeah.
into 14.0, it starts getting kind of weird depending on what day. Like, it's hard, like, I'm not trying to speak for the majority when I say this because it's just not. But depending on the time of the day and what day it is, like, you can wind up with a lot of stuff, a lot of asshats. And you just see it more often around that area.
Boy, I've destroyed something.
That's right, don't forget. Alright, this bomb point is ready for you to blow it up. Oh shit, I almost crashed into that building.
I'm
Scared the
just
shit out
getting
of me.
that convoy.
No,
Yes.
finish off the bomb point. I got it ready for you. Look how much damage is done to it. You can finish it off. At least hit it with one rocket so when it destroys you'll get the destruction. Oh man, that sucks. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was panicking because you see, even if you just hit it with one rocket and don't destroy it, if somebody else destroys
Yes.
it, yeah, so you know.
That one's on me.
I
That was a
saw
really embarrassing
that
one.
was actually really cool. It was cool looking and it was funny. What was embarrassing is what just happened to me.
What happened?
I got shot down by a ground unit because I wasn't paying attention.
Was it at
Look,
least
I'm
the
right behind you.
anti-air?
Huh?
Was it the anti-air?
Uh-huh. It was my fault.
I didn't want to evade the building on one side because then the anti-air would have locked me and shot me down.
I could have just shot the anti-air down for you. I have guided missiles.
You got hellfires.
Yeah, they're not perfect. You have to point a laser for them to work.
Yeah, true, but
They're not.
better than nothing.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it doesn't change the fact that you'll be okay. What you could do is pop up. What I used to do with the
Also
rockets.
the one on the
What I used to do with the convoy and the rockets is I'd use the terrain, and I'd pop up just above them and then shoot them with the rockets. They can't shoot you if you're directly above them. Sorry, go ahead.
That's pretty good to know. Point.
Yeah, I was just trying to
Yeah,
help you get the
boy.
most out of your time.
And I'm failing you.
Yeah, I'm constantly weighing the cost of time versus reward. And it's like if I'm passing by something and I could basically get free extra points just by dropping one little piece on it, I'll do it. I've done it in air sim a couple of times too. Like I see somebody bombing a point and it's like on its last leg because there's a flame or whatever. I'll put like a quick little bomb on it or something, or anything that causes the littlest amount of damage will still count, you know? and everyone involved gets the same credit, so it's
Yeah.
not like I'm taking it from them, you know? So everybody
Uh,
wins in my eyes.
I got credit for that one.
Nice.
Oh boy, there's a new one.
Well, everybody that hit it got credit too, you know? So you and the other person that damaged it got credit.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there's about to be a battle spawning underneath me, I think. Nope, it's over there. Okay.
My RWR lights up even if they are other side of the map.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's doing its job, ain't it?
Yeah.
It better be doing its job. That's what I pay it for.
You ain't paying that thing.
What?
I don't think you're paying the RWR.
Hey, I still have a repair cost, don't I? A maintenance fee.
Okay, I forgot about repair costs, sorry.
I know. I know. I don't think about it a whole lot because I just focus on playing the game.
Yeah, same.
But sometimes it is what it is, you know?
Happens to the best of us.
Damn right it does. Oh, there's a convoy spawning.
Where?
Right there.
Piece of
I don't see the AA yet, but I'll take it out if I do. Oh, there it is.
pretty far away. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I fucked up. I gotta go back to base. I got hit.
Alright. Maybe my rockets wanna do that job for once. Even if I hit them, they are not direct hits. They don't care.
Well, if you set them on fire, you'll eventually get the kill that way too.
Yeah, that's a lucky shot.
Maybe. Just have to find out. My weapons, all my weapons are disabled. Oh no, my co-pilot, he's dead. No, Gunner Steve, you bastards, you blow it up, you son of a bitch. You killed Gunner Steve. I gotta go pee.
We're gonna revenge Steve.
Yeah, we'll avenge him. And then he'll come back. That guy just crashed.
I got the anti-air.
Is Steve avenged? They're coming out with the
Oh, you're
Comanche.
getting
Did
a
you see
new
that
Steve.
update? Huh?
Getting a new Steve.
Yeah, we're gonna get a new Steve. Did you see the Did you see that new update trailer?
No. Oh man. It's just on the convoy. Why would they do this to me? No rocket though. Surely I can. Okay, I guess I can't. Oh my.
Anyways, they're adding the Comanche to the game.
The what?
The Comanche. They're adding the Yamato.
Oh, I don't play ships.
I don't care. You're gonna listen. You're gonna celebrate.
Okay.
At the beginning of the video, they did a reference to like old games, and I think it might have been making a reference to the old Comanche series of video games. And then I think they're bringing in the Japanese. See, the Japanese tried to produce their own F-16 version. That was like made in Japan, strictly, not a F-16. You know?
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah.
It has
And
a wider wingspan, I think.
well, either way, that looks like it's coming. They're adding the USS Iowa.
I don't know what that is, but he told me to celebrate, so. Yay!
Exactly. It's one of the. It's one of the. It's a big deal. It's an American battleship.
Is it a good one?
Yeah. It's one of the most famous ones, as far as like comparisons go. I've heard people mention it as like the penultimate battleship of America. There's people that say that if the Iowa and Yamato actually had a fight, the Yamato wouldn't win. But then again, the Japanese did have some issues.
You guys have this roadcraft modded?
I kill my own NPCs? Can I kill these dudes? I'm back at the same oh shit, I think I'm fucked.
But I think it might be also a reference to the era.
Oh shit.
Because when they show the Comanche at the beginning, I think it's also a
Yeah.
reference to the era. Because I think it's coming into like the late '80s. I sent you the video of the trailer. I think they're adding Switzerland. It looks like. And Yugoslavia. Ain't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's right. I used to have a German friend I called Curie. We used to play a lot of stuff. But then one day he started getting drunk and I never see him anymore.
He probably had too much.
Yeah. I used to help him practice. I miss him a lot. I sent you the trailer. Let me know what you think.
Why do they always spawn right next to me?
Maybe we should pick better spots to hang around at. Or did you think of that? You get the RWR before they actually spawn in, so you should be able to haul ass. Not it gets hard sometimes though. What I usually do is I try to hit the neck. You know?
Mm.
Oh boy. Memories. Gimmery. Man. Why do people get so brainwashed these days?
Communist.
What's that?
I think that's because of the Russians.
Yeah. They have spread a lot of lies about themselves throughout the years, and people believe it. Like, did you know that they don't exist? They're actually part of our imagination?
Wait, really?
No. I mean, yes. Yes, definitely.
Well, that's great.
Mm-hmm. They're a construct created to get people to direct their attention away from, like, let's say a country is, like, having problems with political unrest with their population. Oh no, the Russians did something bad. We should all unite and divert our anger towards them instead. You know?
That sounds like a good plan. Let's do it.
Well, the plan about making people angry about things to distract them and control them is very true. That does happen. It happens all the time. Happens in the United States too.
Yeah.
Did you know that a group of evil people rigged multiple elections, including a presidential election, and then put a person in charge of the presidency as a puppet in America?
That sounds like it would happen, yes. I'm doing the Japanese strat.
Why are you breaking this asphalt?
Because they told me to.
But why?
I don't know. I don't remember. I guess they wanted to do it over again.
To widen the road or something, or what?
I don't know. Ask them. I don't have to tell you. I barely remember. That was like 3 days ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't been feeling that good that often, so my memory sucks. All I remember is they wanted to redo it or something, you know? Or adjust it, or I don't remember. I just remember we fumbled around a lot figuring out how a lot of that stuff works. Oh boy, I'm back. I made some tuna. I made some tuna and mayonnaise.
You don't know how that works.
All I remember is that Nordic paved something and they said to undo it. That's all I remember.
Mozilla said you didn't want to undo a different, a certain road. Though.
Yay! I got 2 for 1. Ah! They're shooting. Tell them to stop shooting at me. That's rude.
Very far into the negatives.
Who's negative?
On my balance.
Why? Did you crash?
I think I lost about 50k or something.
Why? Why'd you crash so much? You gotta stop that. Not good for you. Bad for your health.
Now can someone take out these anti-airs?
Oops, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I can take that out for you.
What now?
I'm telling him something, not you. Toby, my beloved.
Oh man.
Don't tell me you got yourself shot down.
No, I'm alive. Wait, I think that these guys got me.
You okay?
Yes. I hope. I think I should be fine.
Well, just keep doing adjustments. Don't stay in a straight line and you'll be alright.
Alright, I'm good. Outside of their range. Let's see. Yeah, I got a kill. 2 kills.
Hey, you fired long range, didn't you?
Yes.
You finally did it.
Yeah,
Proud
I
of
always
you,
do
son.
what I don't often hit.
Master will be proud.
Also, I set my fire rate too low. To not waste ammo. Okay. Alright.
Jordan, it's time.
One anti-air left. I can get.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It says if you guys start a new game, you might be able to unlock some new vehicles.
You gotta stay over 3.2 kilometers away from them.
Yeah, I thought I had him. I think that man sniped my pilot. They got aimbot.
Sure they do. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I know it was an accident, but there's ways to deal with it. You can trust me. I wouldn't waste my time trying to shoot at them. I would just go for their stuff. But let's I'll help you get the other one, okay? You hear me?
Ah, yes. just take that one, I think.
Alright, just give me a call and tell me when you're gonna play it with me. I'll check out your stream.
Okay.
Okay?
You okay, Hammer?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go.
I appreciate you releasing me from your bondage.
Alright, see you later. Bye-bye.
He said he's gonna let me go.
That's great.
Yeah, you like my joke?
Which one?
I said thank you for releasing me from your bondage.
I don't know, bandages, sorry.
I'm gonna let you go, like as if you had me captive.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get it now?
yeah. Two more enter, yeah. One more.
I'm on it. Alright, go ahead and move in.
Wait, there's another one.
Don't worry, I got it. By the time you get there, they'll be gone. Maybe it's not 3.2 kilometers, maybe it's 2.6. Either way, you don't, you know, you just gotta keep a little distance and you
I'll just pray.
we're all gone.
Yeah.
Go in there. Pray.
Let's go.
It's really satisfying going up like the back of a convoy and just blowing them to pieces with a bunch of rockets. You know?
As long as something dies, it's funny.
Watch your language, sir.
Not right.
Alright, the convoy's clear. I'm gonna go back to rearm. Didn't realize how close I was.
Coming.
I got hit, but I dodged. I dodged them until my missile hit them. To be honest with you, I really like the Tiger UHT. I do recommend it, by the way. You know what I mean? It's really
Yeah, it's
fun. You could also use the AGMs, AATGMs that are IR on planes too.
Yeah, no.
It's really
Saw
fun.
that a lot of times.
In fact, I'd love to use it right now, but I'm trying to unlock some United States helicopters.
Is that response? Let's just see if I can get some sneak hits.
Oh, yes! Watch out, there's a ground battle spawning right there, and there's AA over there. You're heading right for him.
No, they're already there.
Yes, they're right there. Move.
I killed
mean,
one.
I mean, take cover. I mean, do whatever you gotta do, man. Look, I'm scared, okay? All I noticed is on the map you were heading towards it, and then I gotta calm down.
Breathe. Just breathe, okay? Everything's alright. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, Gepard. It was from the ground battle.
Yeah, I thought I stayed behind the building.
Here, let me go with you and I'll see, okay? First I gotta land and repair.
The match is over.
Okay. Well, I need to repair before it ends then. That way I won't have the full repair bill. I'm just kidding. I didn't die, so it would have been the full repair bill anyway. I didn't crash.
I did. Multiple of times.
Yeah.
No, didn't crash.
Well, it comes with
I
practice.
just got killed by the AA.
If you stay, you gotta stay over 3 kilometers away from them, and they can't shoot you.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have good aim.
That's fine. You can make do.
Because unguided rockets, they aren't very precise.
Yeah, but you got the targeting computer to help with that. Just fire a burst of 3 or 4,
Hey
and then
guys.
take cover. You know. And then there you go. Right?
Finally got the ATGMs.
I know it sounds simple, but it takes practice. It takes practice to get to know your vehicle and how it handles. Let's see, what range do they have? 5 kilometers. Yeah, that should be enough.
Yeah, 5 kilometers.
I'm glad they took the roll-ins out.
Okay, man. No, but 4 ATGMs. It's great.
Right.
I feel like bullying some tanks. Wanna play some ground realistic?
I guess I could do 1 round. I was looking at Tank Sim to see what they got. Not a bad lineup. Also, the Enduring Confrontation Naval Battle is going on right now. Where it's a Navy battle, but it's like the really big map. You know?
You wanna play it?
But
The Navy battle?
I do, but I don't think you're ready for that.
Yeah, I'm not. But you are. I mean, if you want, you can play that.
No, we can just do whatever you were gonna do.
I was gonna play some ground realistic.
Yeah, I said I'll do 1 with you.
I got a not fully 9.7 lineup. You go about 9.7.
What?
Would you go about 9.7 battle rating?
9.7.
Yes.
I guess so. Give me a second.
Because my MI24 is 9.7 and I wanna finally use it at its full potential. Now that I got the 80 gems.
Let me figure out if I got a 9.7 lineup for the ground. Got 9.3. That'll work.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I got a 9.7 helicopter with a Leopard 1 and Weasel 1A4.
That's nice. I'm gonna bring an anti-air Type 93. I like using SAM, these little SAM things. I got the one in Germany, the Oslot, and I got the Type 93 in Japan. They fire upgraded Stinger missiles. At least I think so.
I heard the fancier S1 is pretty annoying. Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna spawn in an anti-air thingy. So let's hope that if you see anything, you tell me, and I can try to shoot it down.
I try to get a kill. Ah, that's bad. P4.
Oh, I see a plane coming in. Oh boy, been a while since I've actually done this at 9.3.
Well, I don't have 9.3 tanks, so...
Well, you're at 9.7, so
Ah, my helicopter is...
9.7/10.7. Oh boy, time to fire a missile because he's coming down.
Oh, that poor dude. I feel sorry for the guy. Wait. Is he Russian?
But the plane, that's a B-57. It's American.
Oh. Well, then I feel sorry for him.
Well, there's 2 more coming in, so one of them looks like. Oh, yeah, it's American. A4B. American made, at least. Could be the Israel one.
Target destroyed.
Ha ha ha! Fuck you! Get fucked!
Target destroyed.
It's just a game, bro.
Hey, watch your language.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Yes.
Artillery strike. Coordinates. Delta. 6. Destroy. Delta.
I shot down. I'm 3 for 3, right? Yes. I got him. Are you gonna be proud of me now?
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the designated grid
You
square.
might take an assist. That's unfortunate. I can't join my Mi-24, but only with hydro rockets.
Yep. Well, good luck. Well, hopefully they'll have a 9.7 tank sim for you.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Our team is basically awesome.
Artillery strike. Coordinates. Foxtrot. 6. Destroy. Foxtrot.
Well, they have anti-air.
Open fire.
Yeah, there's at least 2 of them.
I see.
Honestly, I think this is fun. Fun for. Remember when you asked me the other day if you thought it was fun engaging for me to do this? I don't know if you heard my response, but I did answer you.
killed him.
Hey, you got one.
Fuck. Not good. Oh, that's not good. But I guess. The fuck out of here. Oh shit. I'm spinning.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Okay. I'm out. I think I put in my premium leopard. I think it won't.
Artillery strike! Coordinates! Go! Find! Destroy! Go! Mine! Acknowledge! Open fire!
There is a Wind BF 109.
Where's he at?
I mean,
On
we've
our
added
team?
it.
Got a BF-109.
No, it's just saying that was an added a twin 109.
Yep. It only comes back for limited times, like the mouse. I have one. I like to take it out near sim.
When will be the next opportunity for the mouse?
They do it every year, at least once, sometimes twice.
But when?
I said I don't know. I said I don't know. That means I don't know.
You got a point.
I don't know. I mean, different cultures, different, you know. I didn't know if you knew. I'm gonna switch the vehicle and watch a plane show up and bomb me.
I'm gonna
much
make
you
you
wanna-
team leader.
How much you want to bet? Oh, you're not in the match with me?
No, I lost.
Why'd you leave? You're supposed to stay with me so you can make comments and stuff.
Okay. Sorry, master. Next
Yeah,
time.
well, don't do it again. Standard procedure.
The enemy is winning. The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
I watched this one guy that was trying to stream this game. He was driving really, really fast, and he fired, and the shot missed because of the momentum that carried the shell, And he tried to say it was the game. He tried to say that the game glitched and had a ghost shell. He's lying. I see stuff like this all the time from people. Or this other guy that made a YouTube video saying that this British air-to-air missile he was using ghosted through a plane, but he obviously just missed. It just barely missed because it went past the target. And he tried to, you know, just like the other guy, he went back frame by frame and tried to make it look like it, you know.
Yeah,
It was like, ugh.
that's just.
And the
people
bad part
who
about it
won't
is these
accept they
people.
lost.
Well, they also try to convince other people of this crap too. Like this guy was like, "Oh, if you're using the WASD to steer the plane, it does more than mouse aim does, so you'll break your wings." It's like, no, that's not how that works. They both do the same. He didn't say. He didn't say I think. He didn't say I'm guessing. He acted like he was an authority on the matter when really he didn't know what he was doing. Hello, John. I was gonna ask you
I'm
something, but I
ready.
forgot what it was now. Oh, what do you want to do?
I don't know. Play another round.
All right, and then
I mean, if you want to.
I could do one more, and then that'll be it for me for tanks. My hand and my wrist is aching and getting kind of numb.
Boy, it's late.
Into your vehicle.
I'm on the right side.
Driver ready.
You like SPAs?
What?
You like anti-air, right?
I'm a Sam. I'm a Sam.
It is made for shooting down aircraft. That's anti-air.
I'm a
I don't
Sam.
know. I don't know that stuff.
I'm a Sam.
If you say so.
I'm a Sam.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, get it. Yes, Sam.
I'm Sam. Don't you forget it.
Okay, Sam.
God damn it. Damn recon drone.
Artillery strikes. Coordinates. Foxtrot. 6. Destroy. Foxtrot. 6. Acknowledge.
Once I had some random recon drone trying to kill my helicopter by flying in my helicopter. I dodged him.
Cool. He tried ramming you, you say?
Yes,
What a scoundrel.
yes. In a helicopter.
What a scoundrel.
I don't know, just a scout drone. Light vehicles can use
You know what a scoundrel is?
scout drone.
We could just call him pathetic. How about that? You feel better?
So you think scout drones are bad?
I don't know. I was trying to shoot it down, but it gets hard to shoot it down because I don't have a gun, and my missiles sometimes get dumb whenever they try to hit it. Instead of trying to like go for it directly, it'll like
Yeah,
swerve underneath it or above it, and it's just weird.
Yeah, it's very small and agile.
Well, it wasn't maneuvering; it was just flying straight. It's just that the missiles get really confused.
Leaking reports. Enemy spotted.
I almost died. I had a bunch of people shooting at me. Don't go over that hill.
I think I'm getting too greedy.
Well, as a rule of thumb, I always try to avoid going over the top of a hill. But I knew somebody was there because they were shooting at me, and I ran from them to get behind this, where I am now. Yeah, I mean, as you practice, you'll have like rules for yourself and stuff. Like me personally, I stick to the low ground. I go around hills. I don't go over them because you'll have more eyes on you than you have eyes on them. You'll have more people able to look at you and look at them. Basically. There's a plane coming in.
Oh, which one?
Oh no, it was a plane. That's all I know. A bad guy plane.
Coming.
Boy, it's the Bagel Panzer. I like the
Big
Bagel
light.
Panzer.
Big light panzer.
No, not Big Light. It's not Big Light. It's a bagel.
Oh, no, I get it. No, you actually pronounce it big light panzer.
Big Light.
But I
Panzer.
think you can call it a bagel. Oh, I think that plane's dead.
Yeah, I hit him with my rocket and he lost control, and that Bagel Panzer took the kill. Somehow. Even though he didn't.
Used his bagel power.
Yeah.
Well.
Power of bagels shall not be underestimated.
Dear man. Crit.
No!
And dead.
That was an anti-air AMX.
Okay, won't do the same mistake. Spectating you.
So yeah, what I do is I like lock onto them, and then within the lock, I'll move the aimer within the gimbal to get an effect. Like at Sim, this SU-30 was like coming through, and he was trying to like flare and dodge the missiles when he saw it coming. So what I did is I locked onto him, and then I aimed to the right so that the missile would swing underneath him and to the right, and he didn't see it coming, so I got him. And yes, I was in this. A 9.3 vehicle. I was doing tank sim. And I was fighting at like 12.0 or whatever, the SU-30, whatever it was. I don't
Why
know
are
which
you
one it
putting
was.
bushes into your crew?
They're hungry, okay? It's not my fault. Whenever they update models, the bushes kind of glitch a little, and then they kind of float or move, and that's basically what happened.
Well, I think it fits them. They look very nice with that thing. But you should
Target destroyed.
The helicopter is shooting ATGMs. Problem with helicopters is I can only lock onto them up to a certain range. This thing. It makes sense.
Aren't all these ATGM launcher heat seeker?
Yeah, these are like modified Stingers. I have the upgraded VT1 or Type 91. That was interesting. That was an enemy plane that just came in and rammed. Whatever.
I think bro's playing the wrong tech tree. I always thought the Japanese would be ramming other vehicles.
Sometimes I just don't ask questions. You know what's so nice about these Stinger missiles is I can lock on the prop planes.
And you won't shoot down that Spitfire.
Right. I will not avenge the German people.
Capture the zone. Target damaged.
I shot down that drone.
Target
Are you
destroyed.
proud?
Well, you just wasted a lot of money on a little paper plane.
No, I didn't. I have an ammo box next to me that's giving me ammo. Because that's a thing now. That I'm very grateful for.
I don't even want to know how much such a rocket is in real life.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
shoot down such a little
Yeah.
paper plane.
Yeah.
You could just take a 9mm and shoot a few times. That would do the job.
Bust out. Use it for target practice. Right, John?
Huh?
John should be here in the chat with us. Hello, John.
Oh, where's John?
I honestly do not know. If you see anything, let me know. I'm gonna open these crackers.
I don't see a John, but I see someone who calls himself Unsteady.
What?
Unsteady.
No, I'm talking about in
Hey.
TeamSpeak.
Yeah, you're talking about me.
Hmm.
Oh, Ed.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, over there's. Gotta shoot it.
So when I locked onto that guy, I aimed up so it'll arc over the rock because Stinger missiles like the loft, or they go up. So I pointed up slightly to make sure that it went over the rock to chase him. Did I get that other guy? You see
You
that?
shut down a Harrier GR1. I think that's it.
See, I don't know what the hell my missile was doing. It didn't even go for him. It just kept going for the rocks. You see that? That's some
I
bullshit,
think,
ain't it?
I think that missile's dump. And go straight. Embarrassing.
Well, I know it didn't go after his rocket blast because I fired before he had the chance to do that. I had to fire. I fired 2 times
Yeah, I saw that.
to try to make sure I get him, but I still didn't get him.
I still think the best anti-air in that game is the T90.
It's a T90.
That Russian NBT.
See.
Trust me, the T90 is the best anti-air.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, you just shot down a recon.
Yeah, fuck that kid. I thought I was at the edge of the map when I was behind that rock.
You don't like them, huh?
No, I don't like them. You know why? Because it tells the enemy team where everybody on our team is.
that's the whole purpose of the thing.
Yeah, that's why you stop them.
I
That's
think
why
it's
you,
pretty handy.
it's not an American recon drone. It's the problem. Oh wait, it probably. Yeah. No wait, it probably is. Well, let's pretend it's not.
But I think they're pretty good. You can just use it and know where everyone is. Easily gain the advantage. It's pretty good to have. Can you shoot ground targets with that thing?
Nope. Interesting hide and seek prospect, you know. What I like to do is what I'd like to do with this thing is I'll hide and like I'll squeeze it into corners and watch like whenever my team inevitably loses, I hide it in corners and the enemy team never finds me usually, or I leave it open in plain sight. You know, like I just put it and just don't move, because like whenever somebody's moving, their brain's in like the mindset of moving faster, so it's harder for them to see stationary objects. You know what I mean? It kind of blurs together. So if I turn my engine off and just set real still, they usually don't see me too well.
Yeah, but if it comes to running, you first have to get your engine running.
Yeah, but at that point, I'm already good, so I'm already in a good spot. I won't need to run. I've had them literally drive right by me. I've done it in multiple takes too.
Yeah, a few times I have it, I'm in a weasel. And then some heavy tank like a, I don't know, T10 or something, just in front of me, right? It just stares at me. I just shake my turret, signaling, don't shoot me. That man just drives right by. Just accepts, okay, do not shoot that dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm giving him orders.
Mm-hmm. Seth was telling me about someone that.
I think I'm going to sleep now.
Right.
Pretty
Did
late.
you enjoy? Did you enjoy watch me fling a few missiles at some dudes?
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty interesting gameplay. It's pretty fun, I think. It's a little tricky, and you gotta. Sometimes you could trick, because like that, like I mentioned, like I said, that SU-30 in Tank Sim, for example, he kept flaring missiles. Well, I did a trick shot to where he couldn't see it coming.
Yeah, but if the enemy doesn't have planes up, you are basically useless.
Well, in Tank Sim, they'll usually always have planes up because you could spawn with planes. It's not like in Realistic where you have to like unlock them. But in Realistic, people will always spawn planes too, so it's just an inevitability. The people
So-
make it a point to rush into planes so that they could drop bombs on other people and stuff.
Yeah, I
There's
know
several
that.
people that do that. There's always at least one dude. But yeah, I know what you mean. But it is what it is. I can always just swap to another vehicle.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I came there specifically for one purpose, and that's what I was doing. You know, because ever since, you know, that's just something I want to do. I think it's fun, you know, being a little Sam, trying to outsmart them and stuff, you know.
So your whole purpose is shooting down as much paper planes as you can
Exactly.
with a few $1,000 missiles.
Exactly. Probably
Great
a
plan.
million. I don't know. You'll have to look up how much they type 91 missile costs in Japan. I mean, what am I gonna do? I have to support my team. It's not like they're doing it. I never see anybody shoot those damn things down.
Yeah, that is a good point. They're very annoying.
Yeah.
I always hated them. I was always playing in my Tiger.
I would never.
Tiger
Unless
one that slow ass tank, and then some random plane coming, crashing into me, just moments before dropping his fucking 1,000-pound bomb. I'm dead.
Hmm. Either it was a revenge kill or it's just one of those suicide rammers because they just can't.
Yes,
They
one of
can't
those
get
suicide
good.
rams. I don't know why people do that. Like, just drop your bomb
It
and head
takes
back to
it,
base. You can
it takes
bomb
skill to
again.
do it. It takes skill. That's why.
At least try to pull up. These people are like just have only one purpose: crashing into you.
Yeah.
Like they don't even try.
Well, I usually try to be aware, and I also try to use like trees and stuff for cover and stuff to make it so that because like they have to spot you before they do it, you know.
Yeah.
So there's ways you can avoid it. Like I've sat with an open top tank, a 1.0 tank at like 5.7, and I avoided getting shot. And the air was full of allied cas, and I just used the terrain in a tree and stuff. And I was using the Sternpanzer 2, the 150 millimeter infantry support tank, which is very open top. And I survived the entire round by avoiding the planes that way. You stay in the shadow, don't move around a whole lot whenever they're passing over, there's various ways to kind of use your head,
Oh.
But yeah, if it was World War II, I might start with a whirlwind, depending on. But I'll usually just start with a regular tank. It's mainly just because that's a SAM is why I'm doing it, because I think it's fun and just kind of do that. But it's also this interesting cat and mouse stuff and being creative.
Yeah.
So there's a combination. Also, this is. Have you got the chance to meet John, by the way?
John. Yeah. Met him once. Yeah.
Yeah. I tell him that you like pizza.
I like pickles.
He does. Pickles is his favorite. He
Hell
can never
yeah.
stop talking about the pickles. Let me tell you, man, he will not
I love
stop.
these things.
He just keeps doing it, man. He's doing it right now.
Dreaming about pickles.
He just wants a massive pickle sandwich to just put in his mouth, his moist mouth. Full of fluids
Yeah.
and moistness.
Yeah, right, I'm gonna leave now.
All right. Don't dream too much about bagel panzers.
Don't worry, I'm gonna dream about pickles.
Sweet. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, now that he's gone, let's party.
I am on dying like what?
Well, I thought Nordic wanted to do something. Where's he at?
Not even here.
Oh,
Don't ask me, man. Don't know shit.
what a jerk.